something I was wondering. Okay. Hold on, let me grab this link now. Just chuck it.
Share your stream when you get a chance.
Yeah, give me one sec. Let's see. Also, it is raining. It is storming like crazy outside.
Yeah. I had a crazy thunder thing. Like, we heard like some loud ass thunder crash. But like it wasn't raining that hard. I thought I was gonna lose power.
Dude, I'm scared I'm gonna lose power. What the fuck? Let's see.
We'll find out.
Okay. Hello, people coming in. Alright. I had a thought in terms of Veemon stuff, but I don't remember what it... Oh, no, I remember what it was. I wanted to see, so... Stingmon. Okay, so this also does gain 1 memory. So both this and the other X-Veemon from BT12 both gain 1 memory. So what you could do is you could do... So with the new Davis cannon, it's super easy to cheat this out, right? Because you spit out... You bring out Veemon, spit out Worm, Evo into XV for 2, Evo into Sting for 2, end of turn Jogras, gain back 2, Paildra, or you don't have to end of turn Jogras, but like something,
yeah.
Like go into Paildra, double swing,
Yeah,
Evo.
share your screen real quick.
Oh yeah, 1 sec. Okay. So it's okay. Wait. So with let me put together the combo, right? Because like it's like super. It's like I thought about this. I was like, oh, this is kind of like a cool combo.
But is there a reason you would play Wormmon at all? When you just play,
it doesn't have to be Wormmon. It can literally just be whatever, right? Like,
yeah, I think you would just play all Veemon.
Well, I mean, there is a reason to play Wormmon. If I remember correctly, let me double check something. Where is it? So this grabs Imperial or Free plus Tamer. Does Veemon do the same? If Veemon does the same, then yeah, there's no merit to playing Worm.
Yeah.
Okay. If that's the case, then yeah, there's no merit. Okay, yeah. So okay, no. If there's a reason, it's to play both this Veemon and the Wormmon to grab the Davis Ken, right? That would be the reason.
The issue with that is that it's completely scuff your level 4 evolution.
Does it? Because most of them Evo
yes, because
over
no, the most your most important evolution target is probably Electromon. Because Electromon is both green.
Well, that's if you decide to play it, right? Well, no, wait, it doesn't matter because it's green and then over V. No, it's fine. It doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. It scuffed your evolution because it becomes 3 copies.
It's fine. It's fine.
It is not fine. It is not fine.
It's fine.
Turning the turn is like adding 1 memory to a turn.
And I'm not saying actually go ahead and play the Wormmon. Like it's insert rookie here. It doesn't matter. But the point is, so you go. I guess it's fine. Okay, so it really doesn't matter what Veemon you do. TBH, like it actually doesn't matter. Let's just.
I think the Veemon that you end up playing is the promo Veemon.
No, I mean like I'm just saying for the combo. The combo's sick. I'm not actually saying like which one you end up playing, but like just say like Veemon 1, Veemon 2, right? So move Veemon up, Davis can effect spit out a Veemon, Evo this Veemon to XV, Evo the other Veemon into Stingmon, Jogras, gain +2 memory, so it refunds 1 into Paildra double swing into Dragon Mode. If you don't pass on Dragon Mode, spit out double 4, and then with the 2 4s, Jogras into Paildra, gain back another 2 memory. Yeah, and then you continue to extend like that, and I was like, that's pretty good, alright? Like that's pretty damn good.
I think so, but then you also that require more pieces, and then for that game.
Well, the only change in piece, right, is like because like everything else
minus level 5, a second Jogras level 5.
Yeah, but you draw off of not this.
You can barely draw that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's fine. I'm just saying the execution is there, but
I think you can hit.
The problem, okay, so the problem is then you're playing the old Imperialdramon, which is actively.
It plays around. It plays against. It plays not with partition, and I understand that.
Yeah, it's anti-synergy with partition.
Right.
And if you're ever in a situation where you don't have a second level 5, I think it's really bad evolution.
And I understand that, and I get that. And I'm not saying like this is like by far the best way to build this, I'm just saying, like, I thought it was, like, really interesting the fact that you can pseudo-loop this to... You basically get 4 Paildramon swings in a turn because of this.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Yeah, I guess there's the argument that you can just spit out 2 level 3s.
Oh, yeah, you can also spit out double 3 and, like, get, like, plus... You go, like, plus 2 in hand, right? I think the biggest thing about this is that... I think this is the way you have to build versus Tyrant, right? Because versus Tyrant, you don't get the luxury of just, like... stand your tempo Imperial. You kind of just have to like blast them like out of the fucking like woodwork, right? I feel like if you're not blasting Tyrant, they just eventually like set up and late game. It's just like it's so hard to push through.
I don't think so. I think new X-Veemon allow you to push through.
So you gain plus 2000 DP with new X-Veemon.
No. New X-Veemon literally has on-evolve effect.
Can't be delayed. Then we have to. Wait, but if you Joggers, you lose it, so you'd have to spit it out.
No, you can just spit it out with a tamer, and give
what tamer spits it out?
The new dual tamer spit out.
Yeah, they spit out the V worm.
Yeah, and then you evolve for 1.
It's not evolve for 1. What?
The new Veemon literally evolve for reduce 1 cost into a free.
When one of your other Digimon is played or Digivolves.
No. Like look at the promo. I think Digivolve for 1 reduced cost.
Yeah. Wait, it's free, right? Yeah, okay, it's free.
Of course it's free.
I have to double check.
Yeah, so the thing that you can do is you just spit it out and then you evolve and then you can give your stack battle protection and you swing you stack it battle protection for the turn and then you swing multiple times.
But that's assuming you have an extra Veemon to play with after the Joggers play, right?
I think that's very likely if you don't commit double rookie to your initial play. Or I'm just saying if you don't over.
Well, you're realistically like you're going like rookie and back, drop Davis Ken, turn like 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then how are you getting out this other rookie without like passing your turn completely on your Evos into Paildra in the first place?
No, what I'm saying is that I think you can like your first stack you go a little bit slower because Tyrant setup is not exactly that fast either.
I don't know. I think I have to see it in testing, but like, cause like I get like what you're saying, but in my head it feels like I don't think you have enough memory to like go for all that, you know?
The thing I like about New Imperial is that you don't need to evolve onto New Imperial without passing.
Dragon,
right?
Dragon or Fighter?
Dragon.
Okay.
You can evolve into New Dragon and pass the turn.
Yeah.
And then you have an active punish for your opponent spamming training boost.
Yeah, no, like I said, I do understand all of this. I just
actually, don't you punish? Don't you literally punish? If you have this setup, can't you just punish the Tyrant before it can tap for the turn? Because it has to play a Digimon by effect. So if you get on board with this first, couldn't you literally just go into fighter mode and bot deck?
Let's see.
When they try to play a body.
So you play.
What's the new fighter mode?
New fighter mode is you bot deck anything with sources less than.
Yeah. So if they go into Tyrant, and you have Imperial setup, don't you just literally bot deck them when they try to play a body? Because it activate on evolve, and then you just on evolve counter before their end of turn effect activate.
Yeah. Well, that's assuming they don't just like swing on Herc, right? Because if they swing on Herc, you can't ace them.
Then you just bot deck the thing they play.
Well, no. If they swing on Herc, will you bot deck the thing they play?
They don't get to bot. They don't get to remove your stack.
If the wind digivolving passes turn, does it enter the end of turn or no? Or does prior to end of turn do you have to resolve Dragon mode?
I think you get to resolve Dragon mode after they resolve their thing before end of turn start. That's a ruling we can check.
But then, I think so. Even if you resolve the Dragon mode, it depends if the Fighter mode is then resolved in end of turn, right? Because if that is resolved in end of turn, then they can just tap out whatever the fuck, like they tap out Herc, and then it doesn't matter, right?
I mean, we can check the specific.
Yeah. We'd have to look into it, but anyway, Okay. So
But in my mind, the on Digivolve should happen first, right?
I, but
Because you're responding to the on Digivolve.
I actually have no clue. I have no clue how it would pan out.
We can
Yeah,
check out.
maybe,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I
here.
like the new Imperial a lot.
Let me
I think it's really good
let me
to-
just ask. We'll ask after the stream. I don't care. It's fine. We'll start streaming this though. We'll start
Yeah.
this now though. But okay. So welcome people. We're doing set 16 review. Set 16 is finished. It should be finished. So like there's like
We
quote
have one
there's-
secret left.
There's it's air quotes like one secret left, right? But they already started revealing alt arts. So is there really a secret left?
I think because of Cupimon, we're probably gonna get like Lucemon fall down, right?
Like I actually don't know if there's still a card left. And if there is, we'll just like cover it later on, but I don't know. Like it feels weird to do like all your alt arts before the secret rare, you know?
I feel like it's probably something like Lucemon Chaos mode to get ready for Lucemon in next set.
Yeah.
Because we got the level 3 Lucemon reprint very recently in RBO1.
Alright, so starting us off, we do have Poromon. This is the new red egg. This art is amazing, by the way. When attacking, if the Digimon has 2 or more colors, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 2,000 or less DP. Does this just power creep old Poromon?
Yes, one's 1k.
Yeah, and this is like you don't need to have like 2 colors to pop, but you know if you're playing this deck, you're probably the end of turn.
I think
okay.
this is good.
I think I don't know what red deck would end up like actually playing. I guess just like the Valkyrie deck, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know if any other red deck would end up using this.
Yeah. So
Tyrantkabuterimon.
the end of turn should happen after you activate your blasts, right?
Well,
Not blast.
Well,
Not blast. You're activating Imperial effect.
Well, I'm saying like you get the Evo into fighter mode, but I don't know if fighter mode resolves.
I don't think because you're activating your skill as an interruption in response to them doing an action. So I don't think they get to go on and just resolve another skill before you get to resolve yours. Because they have to fully resolve the on Digivolve, right? And then your ability activate whenever they do the on Digivolve effect, which is play a Digimon.
Oh, really quick. Somebody asked. Oh, we did get Dragon Mode already. Dragon Mode is already in the set.
Yeah, Dragon Mode's are rare.
All right, it's fine. We'll get there eventually. Okay. But Poromon aside, Poromon like it's fine as an egg. I think it's really cool being able to kill floodgates and stuff like that. But I think the deck inherently already kills majority of floodgates, and the fact that this is when attacking also means that you can't use it to pop
I think it's fine.
floodgates. I think it's okay. You know, like I don't.
No,
I
I mean I
think
think it's good because
well, what are you actually
have
popping, right?
well, no, you have a minus 5k when you go into your Jonas.
Sure, right. But you
Well,
also
well,
have
when
you also have like so much like DP minus like associated with all your other effects, no?
I mean, it's just an extra way of removing, and it's like you have to run Poromon if you run the new Hawkmon. So it's just like this egg is fine for its purpose.
When we get to there, we can talk about this. But I don't is Hawk Gato truly the best way to play Silphy?
It's probably not, but I'm just saying if this is the way you want to build the deck, you have to play Hawk.
Yeah.
And playing Hawk line is probably less awkward than playing Yellow base.
Probably. I don't know.
Because Hawk got all of the O2 Digimon got the promo, right? And Hawk got the singular promo that evolved over both colors.
No, yeah, Hawk is good.
Yeah, all of those promo I think are really good for the deck. So I think if you run red base, you get access to both that and the new Hawk.
Yeah.
Otherwise, trying to run the new Hawk is really awkward. Because you just have you have to pay the one cost to evolve over yellow, and I'm not a big fan of that.
That's fair. All right. DemiVeemon, if you have 2 or more colors, plus 1,000 DP, all turns, by the way. I mean, for a format where Tyrantkabuterimon is going to be like so big, I think the DP is probably like really appreciated overall. But outside,
The only question is that better than the existing DP gain from the other Demi?
yeah,
The other one is
yeah.
just
Well, it's the other one's 8 cards in hand, but this is active both players' turns, whereas the other Demi is like only your turn.
Yeah.
So I think
I guess so.
I think that's like pretty significant, right? I think this is
Yeah, I guess-
probably the de facto like DP egg for Imperial. I don't know if this is better than draw egg though. Because
the droid condition is kind of specific, so I can see people just running this.
well,
over the droid.
it's jamming, right?
You depend on the package you play. You're not gonna
Yeah.
have jamming that often because like you need to invest a lot of slot into having permanent jamming.
Well, so it depends, right? Like both BT12 and EX1 Veemons both give jamming.
Yeah, I'm just saying you have to, if you want that, you have to invest 6 to 8 slots into a level 4 to keep that jamming effect and get this draw
I
off
feel
all
like-
the time.
Are these not the 4s you're playing anyway, though?
I mean,
You're playing at least like one set of it, right?
Wouldn't you just rather play the DemiVeemon that just draw if you have a green? You miss the draw on 4 if
Yeah,
half the time.
Yeah,
You miss the draw on 4 half the time, but it's always active otherwise.
yeah. I mean, I think they're probably
I think
they're all fine, right?
Yeah.
Like ultimately at the end of the day, I think they all work in their own way. It just depends on like how you build the deck, I suppose. Like, because like there's definitely gonna be people playing at like 8 jamming like enablers, right? And in that case, the jamming egg is better. But I see your point. Yeah, I can see it. Upamon, if you have 2 or more colors against blocker, I mean this is just a really good generic egg, right? Like for a defensive color like yellow, this is just generically good.
I think this is a really good deck.
Yeah.
Just having block the source.
No, yeah, absolutely, for sure. Minomon is if you have 2 or more colors when you delete Digimon by battle, gain a memory. I mean, this is cool, I guess. I don't think this is ever the egg you do over DemiV though, specifically because of how your Veemons want to evolve over DemiV. But
This might be like an egg that Bloom can play.
2 color?
Oh, you're right. It's 2 color. I forgot.
Yeah.
I thought that's awkward.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Bloom can't play it.
What 2 color green deck is even there?
Heavy Leo. Heavy Leo, Rapidmon, but like those don't delete via combat, right? Those delete via effects and stuff like that.
You can delete via combat with rapid and stuff because usually you tap and minus DP, and then sometimes you just swing over.
That's fair, I guess. All right, and then,
Like, especially with Rapid X. Rapid
Yeah.
X is probably going to be swinging over.
yeah, that's fair. All right, we have new Dorimon. When another Digimon with blocker is deleted, gain 1 memory. It's supposed to just synergize with a collision and stuff like that.
I kind of don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. TBH.
I think like the memory gain is fine, but like we had the whole discussion where if you activate collision and you evolve with X-Antibody option into something without collision, this doesn't go off, and that's really not good, in my opinion. This is not good until we get a secondary collision line because there's just not enough collision support right now for you to consistently get this off. So it might be better just to run the old Dorimon to get the consistent draw off of it, because you basically with
old Dory. Oh yeah, it was draw. Okay, it is draw. Yeah.
Yeah, it's draw.
Yeah.
And because with Mindling, you guaranteed to get that draw basically
Yeah.
every turn when you get a tamer out. So that's my only issue with this egg. So this egg right now, I don't know if I would run this set, but in the future it's probably better.
All right, and then we did get new Cupimon on deletion, trash 1, gain 1. I mean,
This is really good. This is
this better than Pina?
it probably is. Because you get additional trash.
Yeah. Yeah. I
People
guess.
care about
that's
like the
fair.
additional trash is really nice.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. And then new Hawk, so 0 over Poro, 1 cost over green or yellow. Your turn, once returned, when one of your other Digimon is played or Digivolved, if that Digimon has yellow or free, gain 1. And then ESS, when attacking, tap 1. So the tap 1 is... It's supposed to set up for like swinging into stuff with like DP minus, right? I mean, that's like the idea behind it, unless I'm mistaken. Am I crazy?
The idea is probably you swing on 4, and then you tap something, and then you joke rest,
because
and
it has
then
jamming. Yeah, so exactly,
Yeah.
right? You swing into whatever you DP minus.
Yeah, so it's okay. I mean, I think genetically all these rookies are fine. Like having the 1 cost, they all effectively is +1 memory,
Yeah.
which help with the joggers a lot. The only issue is I think their evolution color is really awkward, so it forces you to build the deck in a very specific way.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Hawkmon for the most, like what the deck is trying to accomplish and like for its main effect, I think it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I don't exactly love it either though.
My issue with all of these is that I think 1 cost evolution rookie in this meta will lose you the game because of training boost.
Yeah, so you have to build specifically for it.
Yeah, I sent that whole message change to you earlier.
Yeah,
where I think
I remember.
Yeah, one cost level 3 right now is just not it because you essentially set yourself back by a whole turn to play them, and these are just not good enough of a payoff. If I'm not wanting to play like one that gives just extra security check, there's no way I'm playing this one.
Yeah. All right, and then we do have Aquilamon, jamming on play when digivolving, delete an opponent's Digimon with 3,000 DP or less, and then ESS is tap 1. Pops Floodgates, which is pretty good, or just like rookies in general, right? Anything that you DP minus to a certain threshold, you can just slam this and it'll pop it. With the jamming, it synergizes with the Hawkmon. I think Aquilamon is overall a very good card, actually.
That's good.
4 cost, pops, yeah, no gripes. No gripes here. Very good card.
You can play, can you play this in the Indomitable deck too, a little bit? Because it's...
Well, what's giving it Indomitable, right?
Well, it's a giant bird archetype. Couldn't you just play with the other Hawkmon? Just to have like an extra card?
Huh? This?
Never mind. I forgot. I forgot everything in that deck is based off keyword and not archetype.
Alright, so somebody in chat brought up Dorimon with Brigadramon. And so we attempted this at one point. Where like if you mind link Tamahime, then you gain the 1 memory off, or not though, you get the 1 draw off of Dorimon, and then you like immediately realize that if you want to play specific D-Brigade or specific D-Police packages like the Ryuta package that only evolves over Kyokyo for 0, it gets like really awkward.
Yeah, it's not just that. We can talk about with the new police support later, but the new, sorry, not the new police support. The Duragura line has a lot of anti-synergy with the Oryu line because they both require different type of tamer, and getting both into source is a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
You basically have to play this with Numemon if you even want to ever have the condition for both active at the same time, and that's kind of is a big ass.
All right, and now we have to do with Lynxmon. Got over 0. Win Digi. Pop. Minus 3,000 DP. It has Raid plus Armor Purge. I mean, this is a good card, right? Like it pops Floodgates. Having Raid also lets it swing to certain things, so it actually trades with 8K. So it trades with majority of 5s in the game. Then you just purge back into your 3 or purge into your Gato. So it's pretty effective removal in general.
Yeah, I think this card is good. If you play the red-yellow variant, you just play this.
It's good generic removal, right?
Yeah, it's just board pressure, right? Like your opponent has to restrict this card.
Yeah. Helluga. This card is bad. Retaliation, 3 cost over Sons of Chaos. End of opponent's turn. By deleting this Digimon, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. On deletion, you may play 1 Luga or AG from your trash without paying cost. I mean, like, why? You know?
I don't know why it's end of opponent turn.
Yeah, I don't get why it's end of opponent's turn either. Like, that's so garbage, you know? Like, do they just, like, not expect the Helluga to get popped or, like, removed or whatever? Like, it's, I don't know. It's just, it feels so easy to play around.
Maybe this is okay 5 sets ago, but every deck is just so good at removal now.
Yeah.
Even if you get a free Luga and AG off of this, like, I don't see what you can do with it. Like, it's just, you're investing a lot of memory. And also, you can't even activate analog off of this. Like, I mean... You can, but like you don't get to keep your turn, so that's like the issue, right?
Yeah, I mean, like you can gain extra memory to push it towards yourself, but like it's whatever.
You're 1 turn behind the playing this card.
Right now, an actual good 5, Garuda X. This card is cracked. On play, when digivolving, you may return 1 Digimon card from your trash to your hand, and then if Garuda or X-Antibody is in your source, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with DP less than or equal to this Digimon's DP. Your turn, once returned, when a red Digimon is returned from your trash to hand, one of your Digimon gains Rush, and then on deletion, trash the top of your opponent's security. So, I mean, like, this card is just cracked, right? Like, it's just cracked beyond belief.
Yeah, this card is, this card does everything you want for the deck.
Right, like, it triggers Sora, it's Recursion, triggers Sora, both on play and when Digivolving.
Give Rush.
Yep, gives Rush. Burn security as well, so you're putting your opponent to lethal thresholds so much easier because of Phoenix X. I don't know what else this card needs to do. Like, it just does everything, right?
It burns the security. It just does everything.
Yeah, like, it literally just does everything. It even comes with a pop, right? So, like, if they play, like, a 8,000 DP body, like, you pop the 8,000 DP body, you know?
Yeah. This is, like, Dorimon X level.
No, it's super, like, obnoxious. Yeah, this card is nuts. Yeah. Like, I tweeted about it, and I talk about it, like, pretty often. But Birds is like actually like a very legit deck. Like it feels like just a much more aggressive in your face Anubis. And Anubis is good, right?
If you play enough DP game, you unironically can threaten a level 6 too, which is super funny.
Like Garuda with plus 3,000 DP from like whatever sources you're playing red, then you can pop 6s off the Garuda X, and like that's insane in itself, right? Which, granted, you can also just like pop it via like Phoenix and other stuff like that. But the world is your oyster, I guess, with this deck. It's because it's one turn faster than Anubis, which is kind of insane, right? But anyway, enough of Garuda X. Silphymon, and so this we get into partition, right? Partition is when this Digimon would be removed, you can spit out the components that it states exactly. So in this Silphymon's case, you spit out a red 4 and a yellow 4, right? But when Digivolving, if DNA Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 7,000 DP until the end of their turn, so it carries over, it lingers. When Digivolving and when attacking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 DP or less. So when Silphymon does swing out, it pops total 11k, which is pretty good for the most part. I think Silphymon it's a very boring card, but it's a very like solid card, right?
It's just the old one, right? It's essentially the old one.
It's better than the old one because we can do like a side-by-side comparison real quick, but so if you look at the old one is minus 5,000 and then pop 10,000, right? But the big thing about this is that the maximum it pops is 10,000 DP. But also, the minus DP from this Silphymon doesn't carry over between both turns. This Silphymon pops 11,000 and the 7,000 carries. So and of course, like partition, right?
But the 7,000 is really annoying because it's a Huurumon effect. Not like a worldwide, but like I'm just saying for their turn. So even if you don't kill, it's very annoying.
Yeah, you just leave them with like this like tiny body. So yeah, overall, like it's a good card. This is a good card. It's just kind of boring. Like it doesn't do anything like flashy or fancy like the rest of BT16 does, but it's good. That's kind of how I feel about this card.
Yeah, I think partition is a very good keyword.
Partition is very good. Yeah, partition is very good.
It's like a very balanced method of giving protection. Like it doesn't feel overdone. I like it a lot.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You spit out 2 level 4s, and like that's kind of annoying, but at the same time, it's very easy to clear out the 4s as well for most decks, so like it doesn't feel like too overbearing. But yeah. Alright, and then we did get Valkyrimon, which is Lord Nightmon support, because Lord Nightmon can spit this out for 0. It has Blast Ace, and then on play, when Digivolving, all of your opponent's Digimon get minus 5,000 DP for the turn, and then all turns once per turn. When a card is removed from security, so like either player's security, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 8,000 DP or less. If this effect did not delete, you get +1 security attack, overflow 4. So this card is pretty good, actually. It has security pressure built in. It has a lot of interruption to just like pop stuff between both players' turns. So like if your opponent swings out their 6 first, and then you blast Ace into the Valkyrie, and then they hit the security, and then you can pop like an additional like a 5 stack. And the minus 5,000 DP can accumulate quite a bit. With Lord Nightmon, when you swing Lord Knight, and then you can spit out the Valk, and then you go like -5, and like all your inherits, you can go like -7 or something like that. If you go Lord Knight, spit out Nightmon, Nightmon's minus 6,000 DP, and then Evo Valk, that's an additional minus 5,000, so you do minus 11,000 onto the board. Like, there's a lot of like different configurations and a lot of different ways you can go about abusing Valkyrie, but Valkyrie is actually a very good card, I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't think any deck becomes tier 1 because of Valkyrie. I don't think there is a tier 1 Valkyrie deck, but I think
ultimately my issue with this color combination and this archetype is that I don't feel like there's enough. I mean, there's previously red-yellow support, but it still feel kind of disjointed. It just feels too vanilla. Because it just minus DP and swing.
Yeah, like I said, it just doesn't do anything flashy. It doesn't do anything inherently unfair. Really quick, reading comments. What do you think will be top 3 decks made in BT16? Not top meta, but full on. What do you think people will rush to make? Imperial, Terrier, and
Magna,
and
Armor.
Probably Armors, right? Those are probably the 3 most popular decks.
I think Insect will be really popular.
Okay, Shakoumon alt art just got revealed.
Nice.
That art is phenomenal. This is god tier. This is actually so good. My goat.
I'm telling you, all the art in this set is just amazing.
All of the art in this set is amazing. This is amazing. This is straight up amazing. God, I love this fucking teapot. How are you doing? We're doing great. BT16 really has my interest as far as the set goes. My only disappointment was no Kazuchi to go with Hacker Judge, but that is what BT17 is for. Yeah, we'll just get it next.
Yeah, they already announced Kazuchi, so we're good.
Yeah, we're fine. Goldramon.
What you should be praying for is Kazuchi not being secret rare to save your wallet.
Yeah, true. Goldramon. It has Raid, 2 crossover Goldra. When Digivolving, when attacking, you may use Godflame or an option with the 4 Grey Dragons trait from your hand without paying the cost. All turns, you gain the effects of any Goldramon from underneath, including the Digivolving effects. This is a really good card. Like, it unironically fixes a lot of issues that 4 Grey Dragons previously had. Being able to redo the tokens, being able to spit out your options, like, it just kind of does a lot for the deck. I think realistically speaking, majority of 4 Grey Dragon decks probably just pivot to like 4 Goldra X, and then like a few Magnadramon maybe. But overall, this card like enables quite a bit of aggression as well as removal for the deck. It does everything the deck was lacking, I feel like, right?
Yeah, I mean Vincent was playing like roughly a Goldra deck. It wasn't 4 GD. It was just like a Goldra build, and it was really solid because you played the BT14 Goldra.
Yeah.
And like you just go
token.
Token poke, and then you evolve, and then you heal.
Yeah.
Because the token get deleted.
Yeah,
and then
I'll say that we'll skip straight to Dragon's Breath because we're talking about Goldra. This 4 cost, reveal top 4 cards to your deck, add a yellow or 4 Grey Dragon to your hand, return the rest to the bottom, then place in a battle area. Delay, you may place 1 trial from your hand into the battle area, or trash 1 card with 4 Grey Dragons from your hand. If you did, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 7,000 DP until the end of their turn. So, being able to play Dragon's Breath, being able to play God's Flame, like you have so much access to removal for fun. It's kind of insane, right?
This card is so good. This card being an on-demand -7 is so good.
Yeah, it's actually so insane. Okay, Phoenixmon. This basically is SR quality. I'm so
not only is it SR quality, it's probably one of the better SR in the set. It's probably top 3 SR in the set.
But it's not an SR, right? And that's the craziest part.
Right, like I mean, like if this was an SR, in my opinion, it would be a top 3 SR.
No, yeah, this card is absolutely insane. It's broken. When Digivolving Blitz, while Phoenix or X-Ante are in this source, add end of attack, trigger all on deletion effects. And this one is on deletion. Play 1 red Digimon with Avian, Bird, Beast, Animal, or Sovereign with 11k DP or less from your hand without paying cost. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with DP less than or equal to the DP of the Digimon played by this effect. So Phoenix X, spit out BT15 Phoenix, that pops something, or burns a security. Garuda X, trash 1. Bio gain memory, Berger burn 1, or if you have Garudas plus Bergers from older sets, then you spit out Tamers, spit out Sora, grab back pieces, spit out another body. It's like 3 damage, gain 2 memory, burn your like.
This clipboard. This can like
fully clip. It just actually does everything, right?
Yeah. There's a lot you can do. Because you can go, because with this in combination with Garuda X and Sora, because you can play Sora off of all your inherit, and then you play a Garuda for free, and then you just go Garuda into Garuda X on evolve, and then Garuda X will activate both, like any of the Sora that you play. Because if you play Ace Garuda, you can play that one, and then you play a second Sora, right?
Yeah.
And then you evolve into Garuda X, and then activate both your Sora, and now you just have 2 additional body.
Yeah,
like the deck is super cracked.
Like this deck, it's pretty consistent. It's very aggressive. It has floating. It has removal. Like, what doesn't it have, right?
Protection. It just floats.
Yeah, but like even without protection, because everything floats. Like I guess into like blue decks or into Digivolve, it's like kind of annoying. But for the most part, this is very like it's a very good deck. It's just faster in Anubis, right?
Yeah, and you play Polar Form, you'll also get access to healing.
Yeah. So. Also, Korak. No, Lord Nightmon cannot spit out Holy Warriors. They can only spit out specifically Warriors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because otherwise, it would just play a lot of stuff for free.
Yeah. Okay. Going into our blue cards, we do have the new Patamon, Tokomon, cost 0. Start of your main phase on play. If it's your turn, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into a level 4 with Angel or free from your hand with the Devolution cost reduced by 1. When attacking, trash the top card of your opponent's source. So, the effect is good. But then you realize all of the Tokomons we currently have in the game the only good one is the BT14 one, right? This is like the only good Toko we have.
Yeah.
But then if you play that Toko, then how is your Armadillo supposed to evolve over, right?
Oh yeah, I don't think this card itself is. I mentioned this earlier, but I think of the 3 Jokers deck,
Shaco's probably the worst, right? Shaco's the worst.
Yeah, because the color combination of the 2 just got the least amount of support.
Yeah, it just doesn't click together, which sucks.
Yeah, I think I was trying to build this deck, and I think realistically, if you build this deck, you go Upamon base, and then you just play Armadillos.
Yeah. But yeah, so with Patamon, like, the main effect is good, the strip is good, but this restriction with Tokomon makes it really awkward. So that's kind of my stance on it.
Yeah, the inherit, whatever. It doesn't really do much right now.
Yeah.
Maybe better in because we get.
Well, so the inherit, where I see value with this, is being able to strip partition sources.
Yeah.
Being able to deny the opponent from partitioning, I think is like pretty valuable for the most part. But
yeah, I think it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's this because it specifically say Angel. I think this is probably meant to also support for next set.
Yeah.
Because we get 3 great Angels, right?
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
We get Veemon, DemiVeemon for 0, purple, green for 1. Your turn, once per turn, when one of your other Digimon is played or Digivolved, if this Digimon has green, if that Digimon is green or has the free trait, gain 1 memory, ESS, 2000 DP.
That's good.
I think it's good, but I don't think it's better than any of your other Veemons. To be very
I disagree. I think
really.
I think 2000 DP is huge. 2000 DP in with this and the next card allow you to be unshackled from having to run the jamming package. The deck has been so reliant on running jamming package to get jamming to do aggro.
Well, so Paildra swings for 12, right?
Yeah.
So
you can play DP. It can be 13.
But at the same time, isn't jamming package just better at that point? Because the only reason the DP would be relevant is for Tyrant, right? So like into like a format where like Tyrant is everywhere, then like yeah, sure, I don't disagree with that. But you know, in a bubble,
no, it's not just that, because you can now afford to free up your levels 4 slot and play other stuff rather than just go directly into jamming stuff.
Well, if you're freeing up your other slots, I mean, you're just replacing the jamming card with the DP card. So like, what are you like really doing here? You know?
I think Veemon.
No. If anything, I actually think you're taking away more slots because now you're committing to this Veemon, right? Instead of like one of your other consistency booster Veemons. Because without this 2000 DP and without X Veemon's 2000 DP, you're swinging for what, like 10, 11? So you still die to every 6 in the game. So you need V plus X, V plus Egg in order to actually break over consistently over 6. But then you've just knee gunned your consistency, right? I think the argument is that like because the jamming package, it's a one card, right? Like you see one jamming card and you're good to go, you're set, right? Versus this, you need V plus XV to realistically do what it was doing. Do you disagree with that?
I do agree with that, but I think opening up your level 4 slot for deck building does a lot.
But I don't think you're opening it up though, right? Because you're basically just swapping. Because like I said, without this specific XV, you're not replicating what jamming was doing. So you're essentially just taking the jamming XV with this XV, but this XV only works with the specific Veemon. So it goes from like a 1-card combo to a 2-card combo, plus specific egg.
I think with the new Paildramon suspending everything, the ability to have extra DP to swing over stuff is important.
But I also, how often do you actually just swing over stuff when you have so much built-in removal in your top end? Right? Because
your removal on your top end involved being able to go into Dragon mode and then fighter, right?
Well, no, you can always just raw evo fighter, right? Like every fighter mode has built-in removal. Every iteration of fighter mode is a bounce or bot deck.
Yeah, but then you're evolving for like 5.
I mean, but you're gaining back so much. You're probably gaining like realistically speaking, if you're passing over 5 and you clear their entire board, like how much are you actually like pressed here? You know?
Are you clearing the entire board or one body? Because a lot of fighter mode require a dragon mode to do multiple clear.
Well, so like, let's say, for example, how many bodies are they spitting out? Because like, realistically speaking, they're probably not spitting out multiple bodies that Paildramon itself can't clear by itself, right? Like realistically speaking, because most decks, like, unless you're Anubis, and Anubis is like the one specific case, but even with Anubis, you can play around it, in general. Or even if let's say Anubis, if you want to board clear, you can't board clear any better than this one would do in terms of like DP, right? Because at the end of the day, you're getting smacked with retaliation.
How you? I mean, you can just swing over their 6.
But that's what I'm saying. But you can also just get rid of that 6 with going fighter mode and then remove like majority of else, right?
Which fighter mode is removing everything without going to dragon first?
Well, not remove everything, but I meant like remove the 6, right? So like you go okay. So this, assuming you have everything, right? It goes 2k, 2k, so you go to 12k, so you're matching the Anubis, and then you need the 1k from Egg. Being at 1k with Egg, you swing for 13, you kill the Anubis, you untap, and then, like, what do you do after that, right? You kill like, one other stack alongside it, but then, like, that stack has retaliation. If you kill the Merva, then they keep double 4, and then the double 4, they can extend off of that. So you're still not getting rid of the root issue. So I don't think this... Maybe I'm wrong. I could be completely wrong. 100%, right?
Being able to swing over one body and then go in fighter mode in your scenario is just better, because then you can actually remove an extra body.
Well, similarly, doesn't just Paildra double swing out Evo Dragon mode, and then if they ever Anubis effect, they get clapped? Doesn't that also threaten them?
Do they get clapped if they go Anubis effect into like a thing that pop your stack?
It would have to be. Oh, that's fair. No, that's fair. That's fair.
They can just play a Death X.
Wait, it would have to. It's probably not Death X, right? Like Death. I guess it could be, but I don't know. We have to test it. I don't want to spend like too much time on this when it's like neither of us have tested this. Like, just being frank, we've not tested it. So we'll test it. And we'll talk about it then. But I don't want to spend like another 5 minutes on this. Is that fair? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah.
I think we basically mentioned Veemon also.
Yeah, I mean, like, the battle protection, it's I think this is very memory inefficient in how it's like you're doing it. I think it's memory inefficient. I understand like what they're trying to accomplish here, and I guess it's fine.
Oh well, the one thing that I do like with combination of this Veemon and new promo Veemon, right? If you move up this Veemon and you play the new promo Veemon, you evolve one of the 4 for 0 essentially, and the other one is a 2 cost. So then your Jogress is still pretty solid.
Yeah, that's valid. Yeah, no, that's super valid.
Yeah, like this allow well
not this X Veemon, but yeah, like both.
No, sorry, this Veemon,
right?
This Veemon. I'm just saying this allow you to be very memory efficient and you get on board a lot faster, which I think is pretty important in this meta, because if you're able to get on board and get into Paildramon much faster, and then you can go into the new Dragon mode, you then effectively punishing your opponent for playing. For spamming training boosts, because those training boosts now are a negative to them, right? Because if they have training boosts set on the field, you can just immediately punish them with a fighter mode if they try to training boost into any new stack. So I think the way that I look at this set of design for the new Imperialdramon, this set is I feel like you want to get on board ASAP and then set up that Dragon mode and just said, okay, come at me, do your worst.
Yeah, so I do agree that combo is like really good. I think the biggest thing is like doing that, you're probably cutting into your consistency Veemon, so it's like ceiling versus like floor, right? And as long as you can afford that, I think it's really good. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, we need a test before we go.
Of course. Angemon on play when digivolving, unsuspend one of your level 4 or lower Digimon. It's supposed to. It works in tangent with Aquilamon, because Aquilamon has barrier built in, so you swing Ankylo, barrier, burn 1, and then Evo, slam, whatever the fuck, untap.
I just don't like it.
It's whatever. Like it's very whatever, because like you swing Ankylo, hit a tamer, and then like now, or you like hit boost or training, you're just fucked out of tempo. So I don't know. It's just.
I guess the only no, that doesn't even work. I was thinking like the only merit to this is like, if you can somehow have jamming, swing a level 3, evolve this swing, and then you get like the old X Veemon combo, where you swing twice, but it's just
at that point, why aren't you just playing X Veemon, right? From like
exactly, yeah, that's Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Galgamon. This card is crap. This card is absolutely broken. When Digivolving, both players draw the top card of their deck, and then if your opponent has 8 or more cards in their hand, or if this Digimon has 3 or more sources, gain 1 memory, and inheritable jamming. This is absolutely nuts. Straight up, the fact that it supports both the Galgamon archetype as well as the GraceNova archetype is super insane. Being able to go Lekis/Fyra, Lekis/Fyra, grab whatever Digivolve into your rookie Evo Galga, gain 1. So you're effectively you're evolving into your 4 for +1 memory is nuts. Like just it
solves so much problem. It solves so much problem for the deck. Like this card's insane.
No, like you're fixing consistency issues. It draws additional cards. The jamming is really great because now you can swing out on your 5 slot. Like it's so good. This card is so cracked.
Like this set have unironically so many good rare uncommons.
No, it's like absolutely like this set. It supports like 10 plus different archetypes. It's crazy.
Yeah, like the average card quality of this set is like insanely good.
No, the designer, the new designer, a home run with this set. Straight up home run. Toge Mogomon, the fucking Wormmon armor. Blocker, armor purge. When an opponent's Digimon becomes suspended, trash the top source. Then one of their Digimon with no sources cannot attack or block. I don't see why you would ever play this card.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's very.
I'm trying to decide if Wormmon base is ever better for any reason. It just feel like with every single of the Joker stack, one of the line is just always better, right? And I think Veemon just inherently gets so much more support than Worm. It's really hard to justify.
No, yeah, for sure. This card is whatever. And then we have Manta-Raymon, the Patamon armor. Armor purge, when attacking, trash any one card from their source, then one of your opponent's Digimon gets with no sources get -1 security attack. Why? Why do we need this?
Yeah, it's so mid.
This is a miss. This one was a miss.
Yeah.
Alright, Divemon. On play when Digivolving, this is a Pulsemon card. If you have 3 or more security, unsuspend one of your Digimon. If you have 3 or less security, return one of your opponent's level 4 or lower to their bottom of their deck. End of attack. If this Digimon has Pulsemon and text, trash top card of your security, unsuspend this Digimon. So the entire Pulsemon gimmick, as it has always been ever since BT7, is
3 memory.
It's the 3 memory threshold, right? Being above 3 memory, below 3 memory, whatever it is, right? I don't actually have the Pulsemon line memorized to a T. Do the new Pulsemon 4s have jamming or something like that? Like, how does this work? Let me see. Okay. So
I mean, you can
have barrier.
You can play bulk with barrier.
Okay, so you have barrier. So I guess the play here is you can like swing bulk with barrier for 2 checks, Evo into Divemon, unsuspend, also bot deck something, and then you like extend off of that. I mean that's cool, I guess.
Oh wait, I thought that we had a bulk with barrier. What am I thinking?
No. Well, I mean like Hacker Judge gives you barrier, so
yeah.
Like like one way or another, right?
Yeah. I mean, this card is like very cool. Like the fact that it does have unsuspend, mean that you can potentially use this with Kazuchi.
Mm-hmm.
The only issue that I see with this card is that it's mono blue.
Right.
It's not splash yellow or anything. So
that's the case for like every Pulsemon card, right? They're all
and that's gonna be kind of awkward where you run into the Gamamon issue where like playing boost is really awkward in this deck because of all the color that you're trying to fit in.
No,
so this
absolutely.
in a lot of ways.
New Pulsemon gives it jamming. Wait, where? No, it doesn't. I have been lied to. Oh, BT6 Pulsemon. Oh God, BT6 Pulsemon. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
Well, you need to be exactly at 3. Come on, this.
I mean, like, it's your deck's win con, I guess. I don't know. I'd rather just barrier myself, but
yeah, but yeah, back to my point. I think this deck is they're very much is making another Gamamon deck, and I don't know. We need to see if the Kazuchi payoff is good.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the card we can talk about later, but I think the SR they got this set is pretty good, but I don't know how. Like I've seen it being played, but I don't know how good this deck as a whole is.
Yeah, no, I agree. Tempomon, on play when digivolving, and note that all the 5s are on play when digivolving, by the way.
Wait, are we skipping stuff?
We're just going to do the Pulsemon line. We're just going to knock it out, because without context for all of them in between, it feels like it reads worse than it actually is, I feel like.
Okay.
Sure. On play when digivolving, if you have 3 or more security cards, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4,000 DP. If you have 3 or fewer, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus security attack 2. If this has Pulsemon and text, trash top card, unsuspend this Digimon. So the 5, I think they all have the same ESS. Yeah, they do.
Then if they all have the same ESS, then you probably just play this one over the blue one.
Is this better than the blue one?
It's not like straight up better than the blue one.
So Tempo plus Shroud is minus 11k, so you are popping majority of 6s in the game. So that's pretty good, but
yeah. It's more so that it's in color with the rest of the Pulsemon support, right?
Yeah.
Like, because you can play yellow line with this and not miss training boost, and similarly, you can play the green stuff with the green line.
Mm-hmm.
So that put the blue, black, and purple in an awkward position because they don't synergize with the rest of the base level.
Yeah, okay. And then we did get the new Pulsemon. So on play, reveal top 4 cards of your deck, add 1 card with Pulse and text, and 1 card with AE to your hand, return the rest to the bottom. While this card is Pulse in its text, plus 1,000 DP. So, what are my cats doing? Hey, bozos! Why are we fighting? Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway. I mean, this is Searcher. It's a generic Searcher. I feel like you're kind of forced to play this one way or another, just to be able to grab all your other pieces. I don't know. It's pretty self-explanatory. Runnermon, on play, when digivolving. If you have 3 or more security, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. If you have 3 or fewer security, gain 1 memory. So it effectively becomes a 1-cost evolution for the most part, which is pretty good. Plus 1,000 DP across both players' turns. Yeah. I think the plus 1 memory, being able to use that to extend your plays, I think is very solid. And then we did get the new Pistamon. 3 or more security, tap 1, and that Digimon cannot unsuspend during your opponent's next unsuspend phase. Solid. If you have 3 or fewer, gain 2. So it becomes a 1-cost Evo level 5. So at 3 security, it's your 2-cost from both 4 and 5 is 2-cost, which is really good.
I think this is really good. I think the Inherit is the same as the rest, so it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is probably the best level 5 they got because it just matched the color of the rest of the line.
I mean, like, arguably Climbmon is, but yeah. Like, I think arguably Climbmon is the better 5, but Pist is, like, second, for sure.
Yeah, but again, the
consistency-wise, I understand.
Yeah.
Achillesmon is when digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, then one of your opponent's Digimon cannot unsuspend until the end of your opponent's turn. It's cool. It works, yeah. All turns, when this Digimon deletes an opponent's Digimon in battle. If you have 3 or more security, trash top card. If you have 3 or fewer, gain 2 memory. I don't realistically see a world where you play the Achillesmon in the Pulsemon deck, probably. Maybe it's like a one-of, but
11 when it has a battle.
Well, with the Pulsemon and the Runner give you +1, so you're really 13 if you think about it.
I don't know why they made like a battle thing 11. I understand it's monocolor, but like it's so weird. It should just been monocolor 12k.
Yeah, no, I agree. Namakemon, on play when digivolving. If 3 or more security, one of your Digimon cannot have its DP reduced by your opponent's effect and isn't affected by Digivolve, so it's Metalgreymon X. If you have 3 or fewer, one of your Digimon gets blocker and reboot, and if you have Pulsemon and X, plus 1,000 DP. So this is actually a very good defensive utility card for Pulsemon.
Like it a lot.
I actually like it a lot. Yeah, I agree. We got a lot of DP minus and a lot of Digivolve in this new set, so this Namakemon I think will definitely find its way into the deck for sure. Shootmon, if you have 3 or more security, Digivolve 1. If you have 3 or fewer, delete an opponent's Digimon with play cost of 6 or less. And if the Digimon has Pulsemon, same at ESS. So the D-Digivolve is very nifty. Being able to D-Digivolve something into the minus DP play is universally, it's always been very good at my boy Chaosmon. And being able to pop a play cost of 6 or less means you could pop an accompanying body that's potentially going. So you can pop one tall and then one like smaller body. So shoot plus Shroud is like a pretty good combo, I feel like.
Yeah.
And then Climbmon, this is like somebody said, this is like your pivot, right? This is actually like kind of like how the deck's like engine kind of goes off. When
you probably play of the two that you played this one and you played Pissed.
Yeah, I mean, like I think you can fit in Shootmon, but yeah, for sure, climb and Pissed, right? When Digivolving, if you have 3 or more security, draw 2, then trash 1, so setup. If you have 3 or fewer security, play a Digimon with 6,000 DP or less, and Pulsemon at the end of your opponent's next turn, delete that Digimon. So this literally plays all your 5s. This plays all your 5s, all your 4s, all your 3s, whatever. So being
except itself,
which is fine. But being able to spit out any like of your 5s, Climbmon is unironically Mostemon support, and it's the funniest shit. Because you can Evo Climb, spit out Tempo, and then you jog rest into Moste. Which is pretty good. It's pretty good. But nonetheless, being able to spit out an additional 5 means you can extend quite a bit. The draw 2 is also really appreciated. So Climbmon, very, very good card, being able to pivot however you need. And then your payoff, Shroudedmon. When Digivolving and end of attack, if you have 3 or more security, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 7,000 DP for the turn. If you have 3 or fewer security, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. When this Digimon would leave the battle area by your opponent's effect. If you have 3 or more security, trash the top card of your security stack, prevent it from leaving. On deletion, recover 1 until you have 3. So, okay, the minus 7,000 DP in general is pretty nice, especially when you combine this with the Shootmon, because then you're popping majority of like 6 stacks, quote unquote, in the game. Popping anything unsuspended is pretty nice as well, and the fact that it kind of is like very pseudo towery in the sense that like it's really hard to remove because you just burn your security, and whenever it does die, you heal back. I feel like this card is like very annoying to actually get rid of, but my one concern is like, how do you apply pressure with this deck, right?
No, you swing twice.
Yeah, but that's it, right? Like you swing twice, but other than like the double swing, like you're not really truly.
Also, this card costs
pressure.
5.
Yeah,
costing 5 is kind of
I mean, like granted, like you can go Climbmon, spit out Pissmon, gain 2, and like that's cool and everything, but with the Shroudedmon, I mean, just like I don't know, it feels kind of slow. Which is my big issue. I'm sure
it is. Yeah, I mean, it's not kind of slow. It is slow.
It is slow, right? And I'm sure Kazuchimon will fix that. But I don't know.
Maybe there's an extra security check somewhere you can throw in at the base, and this.
Well, I mean, you could electric rush. You could electric rush, right?
Is that the way?
It was always the way. And then Judge gives you blockers, so you have this like really beefy 13k blocker. That's like hard to remove, right? It's pretty good. And then Bulkmon gives blocker. This gets
Wait! I got it.
Okay, what's up?
Okay, so you know how you get a free body, right? Of your boy, Climbmon, right?
Climbmon, yeah.
Right, and what's his card color? It's yellow and purple.
Oh, okay.
So you just played the purple option.
What?
Ta-da! Where is it?
Demonic Disaster?
Yeah, I just played Demonic Disaster.
So you swing for 3?
Yeah.
But aren't you passing turn on this anyway?
Darn.
I don't know. It's whatever.
Look, man.
Not everything could be a tier 1 banger. Anyway, Magnamon. On play, when Digivolving, if it's your turn, search your security stack, Digivolve into an Angel or 3-grade Angel among them, reduce the cost by 2, then shuffle your security stack. If you did this effect, place 1 Angel, Archangel, or 3-grade Angel trait from your hand to the bottom of your security stack, ESS, gain blocker. I mean, this is just really good, right? This card is going to set us up inevitably for the next EX set, because that's just the 3-grade Angels. It
reduced the cost of the Evo, so you're probably evolving for like 2, right?
One or two, right?
Yeah.
The fact that you can easily set that play up, though, I think is like kind of crazy, right? The only issue I see is that you're kind of locked into like playing Angemon, I feel like, unless you're okay with the 4, which like you're probably okay with that actually, given that you just Evo into this raw dog 4 and then immediately go into 6.
Can you just play Garudamon to evolve into this for 1?
Oh yeah, you can
for two. Sorry.
For two, yeah, you can also do that. That's also fine. But just in general, this is a very good card that doesn't have the support yet. It will get the support. It's inevitably getting the support. But right now, you just don't have like really great targets. So
yeah,
it's a card with a lot of potential, and it's definitely getting there next set. Right. Paildramon, partition, blue-green 4. When Digivolving, suspend all your opponent's Digimon with as many or fewer sources than this Digimon. If DNA Digivolving, all of your opponent's Digimon cannot unsuspend until the end of your opponent's turn. When attacking, suspend one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. If this effect didn't suspend, unsuspend this Digimon. Partition, blue 4, green 4. Yeah, ESS. So, okay. So, being able to tap all of your opponent's Digimon, so their entire board, really great because that sets you up for a BT12 fighter mode play if you choose to. Also, preventing them from unsuspending is really strong because you're basically just pseudo-stunning their entire stuff.
Yeah. And the only downside I would say to this is on average probably going to be 4 source instead of 5 source, unless you really dedicate a 5 source play.
Yeah.
By playing a rookie to then double evolving.
Yeah.
So a lot of time it's gonna miss like an X-Antibody type of stack or anything that has like that tug a source, right?
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the only problem with this card, but otherwise really solid.
Yeah, for the most part, it's really good. It taps something if whatever you didn't tap already, it taps something. It swings out twice if you didn't tap anything, so it replicates our starter deck Paildramon. A partition is really good, being able to spit out both your XV and Sting components. So overall, Paildramon is very good. It has a lot of aggression, it provides control elements as well, and it provides floating. So it does, like, all 3 metrics of, like, what you want a Digimon card to do, really, right? Like, floating / protection sort of deal. Valkyrimon Ace. It has Blast, Ace Evo, on play when Digivolve, D-Digivolve 2 from one of your opponent's Digimon. Then all of your opponent's Digimon with 1 or fewer sources cannot suspend until the end of their turn. When attacking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon.
Cannot suspend.
When attacking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 1 or fewer sources. I mean,
it's okay.
It's okay, right?
I think of like a punish for Blast Evo. This is probably decent because not a lot of things have protection from Digivolve 2. So functionally, you're kind of getting rid of a stack.
So,
and I guess if you play like the quote unquote intended deck, you like I guess what they want you to do is you Blast Evo, Digivolve 2, and block with this.
So the issue with like what this is like the deck this is intended for, is you go into Shako and it's supposed to be like you can't remove Shako, so you're playing the Blast Ace. Oh, you got Vite. Ooh, ah. But the reality is they just wait a turn, wait for the Shako protection to fade out, and then they just move up and then pop the Shako.
Yeah, once again, the issue with this deck is that it doesn't push damage.
Yeah, it is no damage push.
Yeah, you don't really have a win condition. Other than like maybe like an early barrier swing and then Jorgus like swing and like inherit barrier, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, this card is very okay. But the fact that it kind of clash color with the rest of the deck is also very annoying. Why is this like blue and black when both of the support main color is yellow?
I think the bigger issue. Oh, because it has to be part Goma support, right? Because they had to throw that one in.
Yeah, I understand that, but this not having yellow at all means it's really awkward because like both the Pada, like say in there you want to build the stack, right?
Yeah, Pada Armadillo are both yellow, so you could play yellow.
And your egg is yellow.
Yeah.
Your Upa egg is yellow. Like, come on.
I think
it's so annoying.
I think realistically speaking, in the intended deck, it just waits out protection. If you decide to splash just into like a blue deck, you probably don't have protection, so you get popped prior to like the triggering the ace, so like you don't get the Evo off anyway. And into black decks, I mean, there's I guess it works into black decks, but yeah, this is more so like generic black toolbox support than it is like anything else, which I guess is fine. Like it's a decent to good card that doesn't have a deck that really abuses it, right?
It doesn't have a place right now. It's okay.
Yeah, it doesn't have a place right now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay. New.
And maybe we're wrong. Maybe somebody find a place for it.
Yeah, and blue hybrid, baby, woohoo! Okay, new fighter mode. On play, when Digivolving, of course it has the Ace Evo. Return one of your opponent's Digimon with as many or fewer sources than this Digimon to the bottom of the deck. End of attack, once returned, unsuspend this Digimon. If you have Dragon Mode in source, return one of your opponent's suspended Digimon to the bottom of the deck. So, first and foremost, I'm still waiting for Bandai to give us a two-sided card. One side Dragon Mode, one side Fighter Mode. That would be sick. That's my wish list. Please, Bandai. I don't know how often you'll actually resolve the on play. I get like every ace card has the on play effect, but like I don't think you're ever gonna like truly go for that most of the time.
What are you bouncing?
Yeah, like you bounce a 0 source stack, like you bounce another ace, I guess. Like I don't
bounce the Livia.
Yeah, no. Return one of your opponent's Digimon when digivolving. It does give you quite a bit of like control in that sense, because then you can evo into fighter mode during either player's turns based on dragon mode that you have. And bounce like their 6 stack, which is pretty good. So it's really great interaction right there. End of attack, you get to untap, so it's a fighter mode that has built-in aggression, and then you also get a control element as well. I think fighter mode is this. I think this fighter mode is a good card. Is this strictly better than BT12 fighter mode?
I think it's strictly better.
It's let's see.
So anything with Ace is never strictly better because you always have the downside of giving up 4 memory.
Okay.
When it gets
no, I mean, I was thinking like in the sense of like removal, right? Like in the sense of removal.
No, this does not full clear the way that the BT12 item mode does.
So both of them activate on when digivolving, right?
Yeah.
Realistically speaking, this fighter mode, this bounces to hand. Ace bot decks it, right? So that's a difference. This fighter mode only gets rid of something once. The other one is when attacking as well. So I guess like that's the nuance. They do like relatively like different things, but
also get rid of every turn.
Wait, what?
The Ace also get rid of stuff every turn.
No, that's what I'm saying. The Ace does. 12 doesn't.
Yeah.
12 does not. 12 is when digivolving, and like that's it, right? Unless I'm like high and I just misread that. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I mean, it's fine. It's a fighter mode.
No, it's a good card. It definitely has a place in the deck.
It's a fighter mode that does exactly what you think a fighter mode would do.
Yeah. And then we have Dragon Mode. When digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers cannot unsuspend until the end of their turn. Then, by suspending one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers, unsuspend one of your Digimon. So, I mean that part is that's whatever, right? Like we don't actually care about that part. That part's cool and everything, but the real
why don't we care about that part? That part is 1 more damage.
One of your opponents. How's it? Oh, well, as I mean, you have something to tap out, right? But isn't Paildra tapping out everything already? Like, I guess if they have a Tamer up, but no, wait, yeah, if they have a Tamer up, you get the unsuspend, but otherwise, Paildramon probably tapped everything out already, right?
Is Paildramon mandatory?
Yeah. Well, new Paildramon is. I guess if you go to starter deck Paildramon, then.
Well, no. The thing is, Paildramon is like I mentioned earlier. Paildramon might have a situation where it doesn't hit every stack, because there's a lot of scenario where you only have like 4 sources.
Yeah. Well, I mean, is it truly extra damage if you're evoing for like 3 on top of everything, like said and done? You're probably passing on this. I feel like no.
I mean, it depends. Like you can.
I mean, like if it goes off, it goes off, right?
All it takes is 1 training boost.
That's fair.
You need 1 memory in a training boost. Like, I mean, if you play the old Veemon that unsuspend gain a memory, like that's enough for this play to be live. Like, it's not that hard.
I personally, I don't think the first effect is very impressive. Like maybe it is in like actual practice.
It's not impressive, but it is 1 extra damage. Like it represents an extra damage that you can use to push, which is mostly in order to get this extra damage, you have to go all the way back to like one of the older Imperial, right? Because the starter deck Imperial, all it does is play body on board and you just kind of sit there.
You know what else does extra damage? BT3 Imperial does extra damage.
That's what I'm saying. This has the BT3 Imperial effect on top of the second effect.
Well, it's like kinda because like BT3 Imperial was like unconditional, right? Like untap, whereas this one is like there is a condition associated. But I get what you mean. I understand what you mean. And then all turns, if they play Digimon by an effect or Evo by an effect, so trigger training boost, that works. Evo into fighter mode. So it's just like, oh, did you pop a training boost? Okay, cool. Evo fighter bot deck, or Patamon.
Yeah, like this like you have to think about it for a second, but this punishes like so many things in the game.
I think at the moment, because training boost is like in 80% of decks in the game, if not more, this just is just, if you ever training boost, I will like destroy you, you know. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this card just have a lot of relevance in the meta until the meta completely changes.
Until everyone drops training boost entirely. Yeah.
Yeah, like, but even with like, yeah, you have so you have training boost, right? But then you have a bunch, like, actually, you think about it, that's a bunch of evolve by effect.
Yeah. There's quite a few. Okay. New Agumon. This is also very good for GraceNova. This is on play, reveal top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with Light Fang and Nightclaw, or 2 colors among them, to your hand, return the rest to the bottom. Your turn, all your opponent's security Digimon get minus 3,000 DP. That part, the ESS, whatever. The main part is the on play, being able to grab, it's a +1 because you're dropping it. And then you have Lunamon in back, Lunamon move out, bounce back the Agumon, gain +2 memory. So it essentially represents what the Lekis Firemon was doing previously in the GraceNovamon deck. But now you have an extra rookie to play with, which is really good.
More importantly, this is a level 3 you can slam.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it makes your turn 1, because your ideal turn 1 in this deck is you go evolve Luna and slam a level 4 before. Now you slam this, and then you just bounce this back and you get 2 memory.
Yeah,
on
exactly.
Your second turn.
Yeah, so card is a huge consistency booster, very good for the deck. And then we do have Garudamon, barrier on play, when digivolving by trashing 1 card in your hand, return 1 level 6 or lower 2 cost color, all in ES. Blah, blah, blah.
It's okay.
It's cool.
The reason this card might be good for the deck is because there's not a lot of DP gain for the Silphy line.
Mm-hmm.
So the -3 inherit actually help your stack survive.
Yeah. Like, it's
okay.
This entire line is just, like, really boring. It's...
Dude, they print too many Gado and Salamon. They just ran out of idea on what to do with them.
Yeah,
they just exist.
It's just really boring. Sheepmon, the Armadillo Mon armor. This is actually really cool, unironically. All turns, once per turn, when an attack target is switched, you may end the attack. So they gave it Omni X effect on a sheep.
Did you skip Gado?
No, we just went over Gado.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean?
This is fine. I didn't even notice.
You talked about it. You literally mentioned it.
No, I thought we were still talking about Sala.
Oh, I did skip Sala. You're correct. We can talk about that in a second. But yeah, Sheepmon, it was the first card that was introduced with Collision. Collision is very cool. Force your opponent to tap their Digimon, and then you end the attack immediately. Or you can use this defensively to when you redirect with something with blocker, and you just end it. It's cool. The card is cool.
It's neat. It's a very neat card.
It also gets rid of floodgates as well, because you can just force them to swing out, or you force them to block, right? So it's a way for you to remove floodgates, and similarly, it's like a little tiny annoyance for the opponent to deal with on their turn.
It's kind of a bad way to remove floodgate, but yeah.
But it works. It works. If you're gonna jogger us anyway, it works, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
let's move on.
Salamon, starter main phase on play. If it's your turn, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into a level 4 Digimon card with the Holy Beast or free. Trait from your trash with the cost reduced by 1. ASS reduced security by -3,000. So,
it's okay. The issue with this card is that on the Nyaromon kind of suck in terms of yellow eggs.
Yes.
So
yeah, all your Nyaros suck. You're ideally gonna want to play Poromon, so your Hawkmons are cheaper. But then by doing so, this becomes a 1 cost, which is kind of awkward. And then doing this, I mean, you get to go to your 4 for 1 cost, which is really nice.
Again, next set we'll probably get a new.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get a new Naro next set. Actually, because it's an EX set, when it's not guaranteed.
No. But this, I think this is
okay.
It's a good card surrounded by.
I think of all of the card this printed this set, this is probably one of the worst, but it's whatever.
You think it's one of the worst?
Of all of the new season 2 rookies that we got, it's probably one of the worst.
Is this worse than I don't even remember what Worm does.
I think it's worse than Hawk, and it's probably worse.
Is it worse than Armadillo?
I don't think it's worse than Armadillo. I think Armadillo is fine. I think I think all turn 1k DP is actually very valuable for that deck, but you know, it's what it is.
I don't actually think this is any worse than the others, TBH. I think because like all of them are just +1 memory evos, right? Or
No,
not,
but
not +1, but...
I think it's worse because the egg that you have to play with it sucks. That's the issue.
I mean, it's not like our Tokomon option is like stellar either. To be fair.
I mean, at least Tokomon BT14 Toko draw one.
I'm not gonna die on this hill. It's whatever.
It's whatever. I don't think it matters.
All right, Harpymon. Yeah, Armor Purge. When this card checks an opponent's security, if you have 3 or more, gain 1. If you have 2 or less, heal 1.
Very good card. I think this is actually a very good card.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, sell me on it.
I mean, you swing and you get a memory, or you heal. I think a free heal is great.
I think having to play this in Hawkmon is alright. Let's see, Evo for 2 into Hawk, swing.
You Evo for 1 over the new Hawk.
Evo for...
Swing. If you swing, you refund your memory.
No, it's not for 1 over Hawk because it's one of your other. It's one of your other.
Yeah, you move out the Hawk.
I guess if you Yoli Kari.
No, you have Yoli Kari. You move out a Hawk, and you play the new Hawk of the effect, and you evolve this for 1.
If we have Yoli Kari, yeah.
Yeah.
I
think it's fine. I think it's fine. Yeah.
I think it's.
I mean, I like it. I think it being red yellow, helps a lot. It's fine.
I feel like you're gonna swing this and it's just gonna die. Because 5,000 is not exactly impressive. Like with Salamon, it's representing 8,000, but 8,000 isn't exactly like large either. And so I feel like it dies. You go back to your rookie because you Armor Purge, and then you have to invest invest a memory.
Okay, that's why you play the new Salamon.
For it's whatever. I
don't care. It's whatever. The deck is fine.
It's whatever. /Angie barrier reboot. When a card is removed from your security stack, unsuspend the Digimon. Like I get it. It's either
to quote Vincent, this card does nothing on board while your opponent kill you.
It's actually so fucking worthless. Like this is actually a worthless card.
All the evolution option you got, this is one of them.
This is a card. A cool card, an actual cool card, is New Chaos. So black 6, yellow 6, and it has barrier, blocker, and partition. So spit out double 6. When Digivolving, Digivolve 3 on one of your opponent's Digimon, then one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 8,000 for the turn. End of opponent's turn, trash the top of both players' security. So, barrier blocker is really nice because it's a nice defensive option. It removes either the 8,000 DP kills every 5 in the game, majority for the most part. And by Digivolving 3, you're almost guaranteed to snipe something. So it's in that sense, it's really good. You can also split it. So if you've already applied minus DP onto something, Digivolve 3, put them down to a rookie, that dies, and then minus 8,000 something else, and that dies, so you snipe too. And the end of opponent's turn is because this Digimon was never meant to exist, so it's just glitching out the game, so he burns both players' security. But because it's end of opponent's turn, that means you're applying a lot more pressure than you realize.
Yeah.
Card is good. If it ever gets removed, then you spit out double 6. This card is really insane in Numemon as long as you don't play into Digivolve.
Yeah, this is a really good card. Right now, I think it really only works in Numemon, and everything else is probably too awkward to try and get out. And maybe that's wrong, but it has a place.
Well, because if you look at yellow black, right? Like yellow black, and let's do Mega, right? Okay, so you have Raijinmon. Who the fuck? You have the Suka Edamon line, but why would you go into Chaosmon when you give up your Metal Edamon wall, right? I guess you have King Chess, but then you're playing Chessmon. I guess it's okay in Chessmon, I don't know. And then of course you have /Angie, but then you have to play that garbage ass card. So, and then on the black yellow side, again Chess, Edamon.
It's okay. We will get a black yellow Lord Knight, and then that will play whatchamacallit for free.
Oh, Valk, and then you Jogras.
Valk for free,
Yeah.
and then you Jogras. Yeah.
That would be cool. You have Shadow Serafi, but of course Shadow Seraphimon, it's not like it's extending bodies or anything like that. So just in general, yeah, it's really just Numemon that can really abuse Chaosmon.
It just lack a place. It's whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, moving on.
Kokabuterimon. Reveal top 4 on play, add 1 Insectoid, bot deck to the rest. All turns while this Digimon is suspended, plus 1000 DP. I mean, it's just it's Shakoumon X, but without the X part.
Yeah, it's a good card.
It's
Dig
good,
top 4.
Yeah, it's a good card. Terriermon X. Your turn, when this Digimon would Digivolve into a card with Gargo or Rapid in its name, reduce the cost by 1. While this Digimon has Gargo or Rapid in name, gains Piercing.
Insane. This card is actually
card is crazy.
It's so good for the deck. It makes your evolution line cheaper. It opened up a lot of plays because piercing is unironically really important for the deck, and it was really difficult to try and get piercing before this point. Like your option for piercing before this point, I think, is you literally have to play.
Did you even have one? Like,
that was a way to get it. I forgot.
Well, if you can't think of it, then it probably means it wasn't great. So
yeah. But yeah, anyways, having piercing means you can just swing into stuff. And yeah, you just because the new support line is you generally suspending a lot of stuff, especially with Rapid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're playing Rapid X, meaning that you can pressure with Rapid and then pierce.
Yeah.
So it's just good in general. Very good card.
Yeah. Being able to go into the majority of your Gargomons for 1 and or 0, depending on what it was. Because I think there was a Gargomon that has a reduced cost associated with it, if I remember correctly. Or it goes the other way around. I think... Okay, so it's the other way around. But I digress. 1 cost Evo into a 4 is really good. Evoing into your Rapidmons are also like kind of insane, right? Because new Rapidmon, I mean, this is... Evo into this for 2 cost, and then... Evo into this Rapidmon for 4. I mean, 6 costs, ramp into 6. Somebody's saying in chat.
Alternatively, you can play the old Gargomon and evolve for 0.
Yeah. Somebody's saying makes the new gold Rapid evolve for 1. What it's not Sparkle. What how do you get into 1 for 1? Am I crazy? Am I high? Am I the drug addict?
Yeah, I don't see what they're talking about.
I'm sure they'll explain it, but yeah. Just in general, reducing cost, giving piercing, like it just does a lot of what the deck was lacking. So really good there.
Yeah.
Wormmon, start a main phase on play. If it's your turn, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into a 4, Insectoid or free trait from your trash with the cost reduced by 1, and then when attacking, tap 1. So, he meant 2. Yeah, for 2. Yes. Is this Wormmon? I mean.
I think this Wormmon is not good for the new Imperial deck because it evolved from trash.
Yeah. Well,
maybe that's wrong. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe this allow you the way for you to recover your pieces, because one of the issue with Jogras you do run into is later into the game sometimes you're missing a level 4, so maybe this salvage you from that situation.
I mean, to be honest, this like reads kind of like red purple Imperial.
Yeah, it's probably more. It's probably more so red purple support, but I guess it has a place.
Yeah.
In the current Joker stack, because you can play this as low count, and then like middle of the game, you're like, oh, I don't have a second level 4 in hand. Let me just evolve into 1 in trash.
Yeah.
So I guess that's fine.
Yeah. And so that being said, right? So previously you mentioned that you're evolving into your Paildramon for 2, but really you're actually evolving into it for 3. No.
I'm sorry. What?
Well, because so you said previously, and I only realized this now, but. You have this Veemon in back, you move up, Davis Ken spits out a Veemon, and then you and then you gain 1, right? So then you evolve for 4, you evolve into a 4 for 2, and you evolve into another 4 for 2, so you're essentially evolving into your Paildramon, quote unquote, for 3 memory now.
Wait, what are you talking about? What?
You previously said in this stream,
right?
You go into Paildra for 2, but that's not true, because actually, wait out.
What does the promo Veemon say?
Never mind. I forgot the promo Veemon part. Never mind. JK. Ignore me. Wormmon fucked me up. Never mind. JK. Ignore that. Alright. Stingmon Retaliation on play when Digivolving. Suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. ESS suspend one. I mean, it's like this is just the worst Stingmon, right? This is I think this is
yeah.
worse off than BT12 and starter.
Is there any merit to the ESS on attack suspend? Does it?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Blame Kuwaga on play when Digivolving. One of your Digimon gets plus 3,000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn, and then all turns when this Digimon is suspended, it gets plus 1,000 DP. So it's a good card, right? It's just letting you hit certain DP thresholds, so that way you're playing with the Tyrant a lot easier.
I mean, it's also like 8K with the proper inherit, so you're like you can threaten. Like, you can move... Actually, it's bigger than that because of Tentomon 3K.
Yeah.
So if you move out on Tento give 3K, and then this on Evolve give 3K, so you're 10. So you're threatening to swing over any level 5 at that point, right? Because you're tapping.
Okay, so Zonda brought up a point. It's when Digivolving, tap something, swing into them with Retail. But then we're giving up our stack, and now I'm sad.
I guess if there's a way to give the deck like something on something you play rush, then this become a lot better. But the Stingmon, I mean. But yeah, I don't know. It's like
because like realistically speaking, because like Davis can spit out a 3. You have to evo the 3, then you evo the 4, but then the 4 dies in a Stingmon, so they're going to invest into another 4. So this is a 6 memory play to remove a body potentially.
I'm not about it.
No, I'm not either. But like it's cute, I guess.
I mean, people can run it. I just don't.
Yeah,
I don't see. Yeah.
Metal Life Kuwagamon. This is Battle Spirits art if I've ever seen Battle Spirits art. You know.
Yeah.
This art is not good. This is like actually like. Yeah, this art's not great.
Actually, you remember this? You know what this remind me of?
What?
Bionicles.
Little bit, yeah. Actually.
Yeah, it's kind of look like a jungle team Bionicle, right?
Alright, on play when Digivolving, you may suspend one Digimon, any player's Digimon. Whoa. Then one of your Digimon gets plus 3,000 DP at the end of your opponent's turn. ESS, when one of your opponent's Digimon attacks, swap the target to one of your suspended Insectoids. I mean, it's just a good card, right? Tapping any Digimon means that you're strong synergy with Tyrant. The plus 3,000 DP is really fantastic going into your opponent's turn because that means your Tyrant
Inherit is good.
Inherit is good. Like it is, I don't know. It just kind of does everything, dude. Like what the hell?
Yeah, it's the card for the deck.
I feel like that's just like a reoccurring theme, right? As like so many cards in this set, it's just like, oh, this does literally everything I would want it to, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, this is probably one of the best level 5 they could print for the deck.
Yeah, really, really good. Fuck Mega Kabuteri Ace. What a bitch ass card, dude. All right, GrandisKuwagamon Ace. So Grandis makes a return, unironically.
The execution. Okay, to be fair, the execution is a little bit higher because you are required to run the X-Antibody to do.
Yes.
And you're not even clearing all security.
No,
you're doing 4 checks.
No, this version of Grandis is if Grandis was fair.
Yeah.
Unironically, yeah. Blast Evo, on play when Digivolving, suspend 2 Digimon or Tamers. Cards suspended by this effect cannot unsuspend during your opponent's next unsuspend phase, then delete one of your opponent's suspended Tamers. Okay, Blackboard Greymon, what the fuck? Your turn, once per turn, when this Digimon becomes suspended, one of your Digimon gains a +1 security attack. So.
It does have synergy with like, I mean, this card was made to have synergy with Tyrant, right? Like.
Yeah, no, it has synergy with Tyrant. It has synergy with Grandis. This is actually, how is this not an SR, right?
Yeah, this is another SR quality.
Like this feels like it should have been an SR, you know?
Yeah. Every single ace this set, except never mind. So. Valkyrie, how is Valkyrie and Vike SR?
No, Valkyrie can be an SR. I accept Valkyrie. Vike?
Well, I'm just saying this and fighter mode being rare, while Valkyrie is SR feels wrong.
You had to give him some time in the spotlight, dude. You know.
Okay. Well, anyways, yeah. Good card. Moving on. The main man, the big boss.
Yeah, Tyrantkabuterimon. Good card. When did you
the card that Llama has been dreaming about?
Yeah, we joke about Tyrant every set, and then it like accidentally happened, funnily enough. When Digivolving, you may play a Digimon with Insectoid or Larva, because Kunemon, from your hand, with the play cost reduced by 8. So you're playing Hercules Kabuterimon for like 4, I think. All turns while the Digimon is suspended, it isn't affected by your opponent's Digimon. End of your turn, by suspending one of your other Digimon, return one of your opponent's Digimon with DP less or equal to the DP of the Digimon suspended by this effect. Also, this is a 6 cost over 5 or a 2 cost over Insectoid with 13 cost or less, so that way you cannot loop Tyrant over Tyrant.
Yep.
Card is good. Card is very good. The immunity is really fantastic. It spits out a body, spawn the Hercules, spawn whatever, the GrandisKuwagamon if you want. Like, it just kind of goes off. Also has bot deck built into it, so you can swing into stuff because of Myotismon, and then you have end of turn bot deck.
Yeah, I would joke about this card being Black Greymon, but it's actually able to expand board, so it's not really Black Greymon.
Yeah.
It's better.
I think the fact that you Tyrant spawn out like GrandisKuwaga, Papa Tamer, bot deck a 12k, immunity, tell them to go fuck themselves. Like, oh, if that's not enough, okay, cool. Tyrant, spit out Herc. Okay, Herc is immune.
Not just Papa Tamer, right? You can literally like stun out 2 Tamer and pop one.
Or stun out like double Digimon Papa Tamer. You're like, it's there's so much versatility in this like deck. It's like the only thing limiting this deck is the fact that it's Insectoid locked, which is good. Yeah. Which is great. Keep it that way.
It's very specifically designed, and I think that's cool.
Yes, I agree, 100%. Fuck Apocalypse, you know, like actually.
Yeah. Also, very cool playstyle. I mean, the power gain is temporary, so if your opponent is not proactive in killing you, then you can always just swing over this card. You know, it's only 14.
So I do think this is one benefit of the jamming package is that you can. It feels like you can swing out safer and earlier. So into decks like Tyrant, you can try and like chip them into lethal sooner than later. But
that's fine.
Small tidbit. Armadillo.
Right, but yeah, I'm just saying. This card being 14 means that it's not a permanent gigantic powerhouse, right? Like eventually you can able to swing over this.
So to be fair, 14 is a pretty sizable number.
Yeah, because it costs 6.
Yeah. Also, sidebar. So the play that you do is you GrandisKuwagamon swing, activate the effect, give itself +1 security attack, X-Antibody, Evo Grandis do its thing, swing twice, 4 damage. Grandis, end of turn, Evo, end your turn, Evoing into Tyrant. Tyrant spit out like GrandisKuwaga or whatever the fuck. And then it's like, okay, good luck clearing out my Tyrant, and if you don't clear out the Tyrant, I'm gonna bash your skull in. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. You're threatening lethal on that. And also you have the Mimi. You can tap the Mimi, hatch an egg.
No, it's like, it's so good. It's so good. Like,
I think, Grandis is a very real deck after this.
No, absolutely. Grandis is a super real deck, yeah. Okay, Armadillomon. All turns +1000 DP at ESS, and then if one of your other Digimon evos into yellow or freak, gain +1 memory. This is good. We've covered this with like the Veemon and the Hawkmon and everything like that. It's universally it's good. The +1000 DP makes it super awkward to remove at times. So good card. It's fine. We have a brand new Upa. Yeah, Commandramon. All turns, all of your other Digimon with D-Brigade or D-Police get +1000 DP. ESS, all turns, same thing. Giving everything the +1000 DP is really fantastic. Like, absolutely bonkers.
This and the new Sutra is so important for the deck because now you can just be like, when a Crimson meme, everything I have is 7k.
Yeah.
Like, being able to put your level 4 over the 6k threshold is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the fact that it just, you get it by whether you play this on board or you have it in here is excellent.
Yeah. But yeah, it's very self-explanatory as to why this card is good, but pushing things out of the DP thresholds is just good. Dorimon, this is an SR. Start of your main phase, place the tamer associated with this into the source. If you do, this Digimon cannot leave the battle area other than by deletion effects until the end of your opponent's turn. All turns +1000 DP.
It's okay. Kind of mid.
I mean, so you're locked into Dorimon, which means you can't play the Luga egg, which means that you can't easily play Luga Doru, which sucks, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, can we talk about one of the big travesty of the freaking set?
You can talk about it. I'm gonna grab water real quick. You talk about it.
Okay, you guys want to go back to look at Dorimon. You notice how Dorimon says lesser X-Antibody? Dorimon is not even Son of Chaos trait, so you literally cannot play the BT16 Luga stuff with it. It is so annoying. So annoying. I don't know why they did it that way, but yeah, like the Dorimon feel like it just got nerfed for some reason. But yeah, that's my complaint.
All right.
Okay, yeah, I said my piece.
Yeah,
Why
I
doesn't
heard.
the egg have? Yeah.
Okay. So
Dorimon X.
I mean, but yeah, like overall with Doru, I think it's a fine card. It needs more, right? Like it's one wave of support. Haguru X, and I my opinion as a certified Machinedramon coper, let me just say, when Digivolving, you may play a Kohaguru. That's blocker decoy black. Your turn, Digimon can't attack. ESS blocker. You don't need this. This actually doesn't add anything to the deck. This doesn't add like a new dimension to the deck or anything. Anyway, yeah, I just don't see the merit to playing this. You'd much rather just like allocate your 3 slots into like a Sunoriza or a Jazzamon or like whatever it may be. Spinning out the token is cool, but the decoy is like very whatever, given the fact that you have so much immunity already in your deck, and most decks aren't able to push through that immunity very quickly, and then you're just refilling Chaos X. So overall, this doesn't add it. This doesn't do anything. Yeah, this is like more Justimon than anything.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's move on.
And Kilomon,
It's like a
barrier.
This guy has barrier.
It has barrier, and it keeps something from attacking players. It's cool.
I guess that kind of relevant.
Yeah.
It's another aspect of this deck that just add to stalling and prevent your opponent from killing you, but just like it doesn't win the game. Like that's neat, buddy, but you don't win the game.
Yeah, and then Silphymon. On play when Digivolving, return 3, give this rush, can't be blocked. That's cool, push for games. All turns, plus 1000 DP.
Yeah, card's correct.
Yeah.
Like, it's just really good.
Yeah, I mean, like, having rush, recycling your deck to stack it, plus 1000 DP, like I don't know. D-Brigade is, like, is super competent.
Police is also...
D-Police, yeah, D-Police, right? Pulsemon. On play, when Digivolving, you may place a top card of one of your opponent's Digimon with Vaccine at the top of your opponent's security stack. All turns, once per turn, when a card is added to your opponent's security stack, if they have 3 or more security, trash the top or bottom of their security stack. This is
very funny.
It's basically D-Digivolve against Vaccine. It's Vaccine hate. It's a D-Digivolve against Vaccine mons.
That forced them to the top?
Yeah, you read this card... I read this card at first, and I was like, "Wait, did they just make Angemon, but like as a 4 with a Wind Digivolve on play?" And then you like actually read it, and you're like, "Oh, never mind." It just gets rid of the top card. Yeah, like it reads cool, and I think it's nifty. And you can use this to get rid of annoying cards like War Greymon, for example, to de-Digivolve them into like Metal Greymon and then deal with them there. But
yeah, if they ever print more Vaccine hate, I can see this like would be neat.
Yeah,
like a Vaccine hate.
Mechanorimon, blocker armor purge. On play, place one of your other Digimon with D-Police in this card source. D-Digimon one of your opponent's Digimon. Your turn, Digimon with no sources cannot attack.
This card is like okay. Maybe you can justify as a one-of, but your level 4 slot is so competitive. Like unironically, D-Police might actually just have too many good cards.
I heard from Vincent he didn't like this card. He just thinks
it's okay. It's okay. Like it's kind of awkward, but one of the benefit that it does is that it does let you plug like it let you play like a Commandramon under source, so you get like extra DP protection.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like okay. The Digivolve is like neat. It's alright. I think in the grand scheme of thing you probably end up just won't run it. You probably don't run it.
Yeah.
Because it's competing. It's competing in slot against a lot of stuff, right? It's competing against Numamon. Numamon give you a free tamer. It's competing against like your other level 4s, which are like it's competing with High Commandramon.
Yeah.
You know, and then like it's competing against the line, for whichever line you end up playing. So it's just kind of awkward, in that sense. So I don't know. At best, it's a one-off.
Yeah. No, I agree. And also, before we go into the next card, be sure to stick towards the end of the stream to unbox My Hero Academia stuff. Just a heads up, guys. Alright. Garudamon is Collision. So again, we've already gone over Collision, the new keyword mechanic. And on play, when Digivolving by trashing 1 card in your hand, draw 1. Then if the Digimon has Hammer with Sons of Chaos in its source, one of your opponent's Digimon gains start of your main phase, it must attack. So it's taunt, right? Yeah, all turns, this Digimon gets plus 1000 DP. I mean, the taunt is necessary, right? Like, the taunt is necessary for the deck. It does what the deck needs it to do, right?
Yeah, it's a very neat card. I like it.
Yeah, it's a good card. It is a good card. Weird when Sheepmon. Tankdramon. This card is obnoxious. This is
another like very good quality card. Like
yeah.
This is like
this card is actually the best piece of new support in my opinion the deck received.
Because let me just read the effect.
Yeah, on play when Digivolving, reveal top 3 cards of your deck. For each card with D-Brigade or Police revealed among them, reduce the play cost of all of your opponent's Digimon by 1. Return the revealed cards to the top or bottom of the deck, then delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 4 or less. ESS, when one of your other Digimon with D-Brigade or Police is played, de-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon.
Yeah, card is nuts because if you hit enough target, this allow DG Dimension to fully clear 3 stack. That's insane. Because, look, if you reduce cost by 3, right? DG Dimension hits 6 costs. So that means DG Dimension potentially hit up to 9 costs, which is every single level 5 in the game. So if you hit like an average board with like a level 6 down to 5, you evolve this and you DG Dimension, it's generally clear everything.
Yeah. DG Dimension plus Tank is actually such a disgusting combo. And then also another thing is that like you Tankdramon de-Digivolve them and then you go Brigadedramon and the Brigadedramon pops and you're just like
and the also like the cost, right? The cost is very relevant here because it minus 3 costs and then it pop of 4. Yeah. Meaning you hit every single ace, level 6 ace in the game because every single level 6 ace is 7 costs.
Yes.
And then the regular effect itself.
Not every. Fighter mode is 8.
Is it?
Fighter mode is 8.
Oh, I forgot. Okay. So it won't hit fighter mode.
Yes.
But it hit like pretty much every other ace, and then the 4 costs will hit like pretty much all the level 5 ace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got new Doru Gray, Collision, and then all turns when an attack target is switched, you have a Tamer with Sons of Chaos, Evo into a Beast, Dragon, Undead, or Sons of Chaos. Without paying cost, ESS, when this Digimon deletes another Digimon, you may play X-Antibody or Sons of Chaos with the play cost of 5 or less from your trash.
For the deck is solid.
Yeah.
I think free evolution is generally like pretty good. This is the issue with this is that you don't really have that many good targets.
No.
Like you can go into very like the BT8 Oriyumon, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But like that's not that good. The new Oriyumon is really awkward with this. Unironically, because the new Oriyumon require a police tamer, but this requires Son of Chaos tamer, and getting both in trait is annoying. It's actually pretty difficult to get both in trait. You would have to play Numemon. Essentially, you would have to play Numemon for that to happen. Yeah, so other than that, it's okay. It's good for this intended line. One of like the neat trick that you can do with this deck is you go into Dorimon and then you do the taunt, right? You do the Laplace effect, and you go into this. And at the start of your opponent turn, your opponent swing.
And then you block. Or you collision.
You block. Whatever. Yeah, you block evolve. And then you can pop, like with Doragora, you can pop like a stack that's unsuspended. So this would be a way for you to play around Tyrant, right? So because the protection effect from Tyrant, even if they have 2 stack with protection effect, this is lasting until your opponent turn, meaning that it would trigger at the start of their turn. So you can taunt the second stack that they play, force that to attack, and then you use this to evolve into Doragora, and you pop the Tyrant when it doesn't have protection.
Alright. Now, that being said, because that is start of main phase, if you have anything that started main phase on the Tyrant side of things, like I think Tentomon does it, right?
You can do Climb.
Yeah, wait, what?
You have Climon, which is activate on unsuspend, and then you have Tentomon, which is moving out.
So Tyrant has like a fair amount of counterplay to that, but it's cool. It's cool nonetheless. Zenmitsumon, we got fucking Gamamon support. On play, when Digivolving, de-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon with DP less than or equal, and then delete a Digimon with play cost 3 or less, and it gains all the Gamamon stuff underneath it. I mean,
it's okay. The Digivolve will. Like this is pretty easy for this to hit high DP threshold. So the Digivolve 1 will go off, but then like you're like, why? Because if you play the Gamamon deck, you know you can just swing like 17,
Yeah.
18 into whatever stack they have. So it's like it's legit whatever.
Yeah. And then new Shako. Shako is black 4, or black 4, yellow 4, and then when Digivolving, this Digimon is not affected by the effects of your opponent's Digimon until the end of their turn. Then if DNA Digivolving, place one of your opponent's Digimon whose level is less than or equal to the number of your cards, in your or your opponent's security at the bottom of their security stack, and partition ESS. So this,
very good card.
This is a good card that doesn't have enough to support it. Unironically.
But you don't play this in the deck that is meant to support. You just play this into any deck because
there is no, you can't Jogress effectively with this.
Why do you care? The Jogress isn't
no,
even.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, right? You just raw dog Evo into this, and it's good, right?
Yeah, you just Evo into this and you bait an ace. That's it.
Yeah, that's the entire purpose. You're almost never getting the Jogress effect off, which is fine. Yeah, but. It's a good card. You know, for decks like Terriermon, for example, it's a good card because now you're no longer afraid of like missing out on like new Rapidmon.
Yeah.
So,
I made the list. Play 3 of this, and then you play 4 of the Rapid, and then you're just like, okay, if I have protection, if you swing into me, I ace, and if you don't swing into me, I'm gonna beat your skull in next turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you go into Rapid X. You know, like you have a lot of option now.
Yeah. Dorugora. Collision blocker, the collision effect, and then when Digivolving, if this Digimon has Tamer with Sons of Chaos in its source, delete one of your opponent's Digimon unsuspended Digimon or Tamers. All turns when another Digimon is deleted, you may unsuspend this Digimon. I mean it works. It works with the deck, right?
I think it's a pretty good card.
Yeah.
In the vacuum, it's a good card. The line doesn't have enough support yet.
Yeah, I agree. Ugh.
Yeah. This is unironically BT7 Duogura situation all over again, where it needs one more line of support. But this card on paper is at least much better than BT7 Duogura. Like BT7 Duogura was just kind of doomed from the start, but this card is very solid. So with more line of support, I can see this deck being very solid.
I mean, at least old Doragora it can pops over multiple turns, but this one is like on Evo. That's like the one going for you thing. But yeah, for the most part, this is just better. Yeah. Darkdramon. When you go play this card, if there's a Digimon with the boss trait, so Bancho, reduce the play cost by 6. By returning 6 cards with the D-Brigade trait from your trash to the top of your deck, reduce the play cost by 6. So it's supposed to be a 1-cost level 6 you slam with Bancho to make into Chaosmon super easily, but it doesn't work like you want it to. On play, when Digivolving, reveal top 3 cards of your deck, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the play cost less than or equal to the play cost of one of your cards revealed, trash the rest. End of your turn, 2 of your Digimon may Digivolve into Chaosmon. This card is more so Chaos support than it is D-Brigade support, because in terms of what it does for D-Brigade, like unless you hit high with your reveal, it's not doing anything.
Is there any partial yellow level 6 you can play in D-Brigade that will let you bridge into this and go into Chaos?
Shadow Serafi?
That's kind of gross, but okay.
That's your choice. That's like your most viable choice. Yeah,
is it really? Is
yeah.
that really the only one?
I mean, everything else is like archetypal. It's like Edamon, Rapidmon, Numemon.
Yeah, that kind of sucks, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. By who? Oof.
Yeah, by Huurumon. All right. Shakoumon. So Leviamon X got support. Cool. Starting your main phase, when Digivolving, your opponent may trash 1 card from their hand. If they don't, gain 1. Good card. What the fuck?
Yeah.
ESS, when attacking once per turn, draw 1 and trash 1 card from your hand. I don't have a lot to say, right? Like, it's just...
It's there. I don't even know if you have room to play this.
I don't know if you have room to play it either, but like, it in of itself is a good card.
Yeah, the problem with this card is that it's blue and purple, so it's contesting for slot in blue and purple. And then it only evolve for free over Siako. So it's like the whole issue of 1-cost Digimon all over again. Yeah. Moving on.
Okay. Lotmon X. On play, when Digivolving, by trashing 1 card in your hand, one of your Digimon gets plus 3,000 DP for the turn. Your turn ESS, when an effect plays one of your Digimon, draw 1. They cut this card.
It's like decent alliance support.
But then you're playing like pure alliance.
Yeah. The big issue is like there's only like 1 good Kokomon. and it's not even that good.
I mean, no, that's a lie. The Kokomon is good. The Kokomon is good.
Do you like that Kokomon? I think it's okay.
If tap something on your side by effect, draw 1. Yeah, yeah. What?
I mean, it's fine.
I mean, if you have played Bloomlord, you know that's like the best draw egg for that deck.
Yeah, but this deck.
You said there wasn't a good Kokomon. I'm just saying it's a good Kokomon. Maybe just not for this deck.
For this deck.
I'm just saying it's a good Kokomon. It is a good Kokomon. Let the record show.
I mean, I guess you can alliance. It's okay.
Yeah,
it's
that's the point, right? You're supposed to alliance with it.
Yeah. Like I said, this is decent alliance support, but it's so much worse than Terror.
Yes, yeah, for sure. Dobermon. So this is Anubis support, right? On play, when Digivolving, one of your Digimon gains blocker until the end of your opponent's turn. So you're supposed to like spawn it off of something and like give your Anubis a blocker or some bullshit. When an effect plays one of your Digimon, draw 1. The issue with this is like the blocker doesn't matter because you have Merva, and Merva gives everything blocker fundamentally. And ESS almost never is relevant because you doing the revive with the Anubis effect, and then like you draw 1, but like if you don't have the combo piece to begin with, then like you're fucked out anyway, right? So the draw is like one step too late to be like actually impactful. Gesselmon X. On play, when Digivolving, if Gesso or X-Antibody is in the source, trash the bottom 3 cards of one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers, and then one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers cannot suspend. And then ESS, draw 1, trash 1. Do you play this on Lavaya? I don't actually know how useful this would be.
Tamer Stun can be useful, I guess.
But like that's really it, right?
Yeah, it's okay. It's like it's kind of a filler card.
Yeah.
Very cool art.
Silphymon. Armor purge. When Digivolving, when attacking, you may choose one of your Digimon, delete that one of your opponent's Digimon with DP less than or equal to that Digimon and your to that Digimon's DP and your chosen DP. So wait, did I read Silphymon wrong? Why did I think Silphymon popped one of your own stacks? Am I? Maybe I'm high, but whatever. Anyway, Silphymon is pretty cool removal. The fact that it's a dark animal means that you can play it in Phoenixmon and then give it Rush via Akiho or Garudamon X, and then you can swing out Silphymon to pop something as well. You can also play this in Red, Purple, Imperial if you wanted to get rid of like floodgates and stuff like that. And because it's both red and purple, it works for the jawgressing into the Paildramon Dino Beef.
It was good in armor.
Yeah, it's also good in armor.
Because it's over Veemon.
It does pop the body, right? So is this translation? Oh, and you're chosen. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah,
it. Okay, we're good. Yeah, it pops both. Okay, I'm not crazy. Okay, yeah. Mad Leomon. When attacking, the Digimon may Digivolve into a card with Leomon and its name from your hand or trash. Pretty cool. End of attack. By deleting this Digimon, you may play 1 level 4 lower Digimon from your trash without paying the cost. This is actually very good. This is really great heavy Leomon support because the heavy Leomon issue was that like, you just lacked a way to pop itself, so you couldn't like trigger its Indomitable and like its extra like on deletion effect and stuff like that. So you can go heavy Leomon, Evo, Digivolve, and then swing, unsuspend because you're not popping anything. Let's be real. And then swing on the second swing, Mad Leomon effect, pop the heavy Leomon, Indomitable, float, pop something now on your opponent's board, and then float into a Leomon. So this card is very good for heavy Leo. Muy bueno, dude. Like, good card. Arukenimon. So we got Myotismon support. Which... Oh, there he is. Okay, I was like, where the fuck did he go? Blocker, on play, reveal top 5 cards of your deck. Trash 2 purple cards among them. Return the rest to the bottom. On deletion from your trash, you may play 1 Tamer with Myotismon and its text without the same name as one of your Tamers. You may play 1 Tamer card with Myotismon in its text without the same name as one of your other Tamers without paying the cost. It's a consistency booster that plays out the Oikawa or the Arukeni Mummymon Tamer, right? I think this and Mummymon are like basically the same thing, more or less. Mummymon is draw 2, trash 2,
yeah,
and then this one is like reveal top 5 and then trash 2. Being able to loop back the Oikawa or the Mummy Arukeni is pretty good for the deck, but I don't think this makes
it. I think they're good support for the deck.
But it doesn't make the deck good. Right?
The payoff, I don't think is there.
Yeah.
Like, the new Milo is like okay, but it's still not that good in my opinion.
Zonda said, honestly, the two of them aren't consistency boosters. Interesting. All right, new Serb. On play, when Digivolving, you may return one card with Dark Animal or Shaman from your trait to your hand, and then when an effect plays one of your Digimon gains Rush. This, I mean, if you play Serb Engine in Anubis, this is the Serb you would end up using because you give your shit Rush. So
yeah, you play this when they inevitably shoot Murder.
Yeah, when they inevitably shoot Blue Mara or Ignite or like Merva or something like that, this is what you end up running. You don't run this in the current iteration of Anubis because what you have is currently better, but like eventually when shit's shot, then you just play this. So Zonda said they're a whole new way to play the deck. They're pretty game changing in terms of how you can play.
Yeah, the deck kind of the way the deck kind of play now is similar. I guess the way you would look at it is similar to how Fanglong play. Where you're slamming 5, and you get a lot of tempo of it in like the new Tamer, both the new and the old Akawa Tamer.
Yeah.
And then the new Tamer would play your Myotismon, and then Myotismon would play your stuff. So you would chain that into a Malo. So it's neat. You're not like trying to evolve up and stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Just filter through your deck pretty fast.
Alright, and then we got the new Soul Lugarmon. I hate you, Bandai, so much. When Digivolving, by trashing 2 cards from your hand, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 or less DP. If this effect didn't delete, you may play 1 level 4 or lower with the Sons of Chaos trait from your trash without paying cost. All turns when one of your other Digimon with Sons of Chaos is deleted, this Digimon with a Tamer with Sons of Chaos may Digivolve into Fenluga. ESS, end of attack. If your opponent has 1 or more memory, unsuspend this Digimon.
It's fine. I think there was a lot of overreaction to this card. I was talking to Tessero about it. Like the card is definitely good, right? Like it makes your line of evolution less awkward because it floodgate. But the big issue with this card is that it does not trash.
It trashes too.
On attack, it does not trash on attack.
Yeah, so it makes it really awkward with Fenrir. But does that matter if Fenrir is one of the cards you trash on Evo and then you just do the play anyway? All right, I guess because swing
the old Luga gaining a memory was pretty important, and oftentimes is what keeping you exactly at 2 memory. So like playing this could just literally mean you'd be 1 turn slower.
I guess.
The end of attack unsuspend can also be really awkward depending on what your memory threshold is. You have to be like you have to count your memory to be very specific to be over the 1 threshold.
I like the fact they gave him a wrench.
Yeah, it's okay. Like it's a good card. Like don't get me wrong. Like it is a good card, but like it's not like straight better than the old Soul.
Yeah, for sure. Also, ESS is extra source skill in the original translation when we were playing this game. The English one is inherited source skill, or inheritable effect or whatever. But I've called it ESS all these years because like we played during the original Japanese iteration of this game before English came out, so it's just a habit that stuck around.
Just stuck on.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Dino B.
This is good support for Red Purple Imperial, right? It has Raid, it has Partition. When Digivolving, if DNA Digivolving, you may play 1 level 5 or lower with free from your trash without paying cost. Then one of your Digimon gains Rush, and then Partition as an ESS. So I mean, this is just like a really good card, right?
Mm-hmm. It's very solid.
Being able to play your Paildras, your Dino Bees, whatever you really need out, and giving it a rush, and you just combo off. It gives you the ability to have some floating and recursion, defensive utility. So now Red Purple Imperial actually has like a kind of backbone behind it. Now you're not just some super flimsy, like linear, straightforward OTK deck, or OTK with like air quotes around it. Now you actually have like plays to go around, you know? So I think this is actually a very significant buff for the deck.
Okay.
Pheromon. On play, when Digivolving, delete one level 4 or lower Digimon. Your turn, when an effect deletes another Digimon, you may play 1 level 5 or lower Digimon with Undead or Dark Animal.
That's fine.
Okay, cool. Great.
It's worse than Anubis.
Yeah, it's actually just worse than Anubis. Cherubimon X. Alliance, when Digivolving, when attacking. You may play 1 level 4 or lower, yellow or green Digimon from your hand or trash without paying the cost. End of your attack, if Cherubi or X-Antibody is in this card's source, delete one of your opponent's Digimon level 4 or lower. For each of your other Digimon, add 1 to the maximum level you can choose.
I think this card is actually really solid.
I think it's a solid card. I just don't think it finds itself in like any meta deck.
Yeah, you just played the Pure Alliance build, but I don't know if the Pure Alliance build is good enough.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, like you would play this with like the last Cherubi we got, which is I think you played this with like BT8 Cherubi. BT8 was it BT8 with Cherubi?
The purple one?
No. Sorry, not BT. EX2, 3, right? The one with Alliance. The one that floats.
That's 4. EX4.
EX4, yeah. Like sorry, the one that float the stack and it's float at level 5, so it's kind of neat. Like like you have extra body, you float, you play extra body, you pop up to level 6. Like it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very okay.
I mean, also you can when you Alliance Cherubi Swing, you can Evo into this for 0, which is kind of cool. Because of the Terrier System Lop effects. Very cool. Alright, Myotismon. When Digivolving, when attacking, by deleting one of your Digimon or Tamers, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. If this effect didn't delete an opponent's Digimon, delete one of your opponent's Tamers. All turns, once per turn, one of your other Digimon or Tamers is deleted by an effect, trash the top of your opponent's security. So Zonda said, new Mallow is basically an improvement over the old one. For Oikawas, if you pop one to play Mallow and then pop a second, you trash the security. It also works with new Tamers to pop the guy at the end of the turn. Alice,
then the card is pretty solid.
Yeah. Being able to have flexibility in your popping, as well as burning security, it gives you an actual like win con, I guess. It's hard for me to evaluate this card, mostly because like I don't actually give a fuck about my Myotismon stuff, but so I'll leave the evaluating to somebody else that actually knows how this deck like interacts with everything like that. But alright, moving on. Ukkomon. Your turn, once per turn, when one of your Digimon moves from your breeding area to the battle area, reveal top 3 cards of your deck, add one Digimon or Tamer card among them to your hand, return the rest of your bottom, and you may hatch in your breeding area. I don't like this outside of like big Ukko decks because the 1 cost for Evo is just not what I fuck with.
Yeah, it's worse than the promo Ukko, but it's fine. It's consistency boosted for the deck it's meant to be in.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then we got Big Ukko. On deletion, return all Tamers to their owner's hands. Then you may play 1 Tamer card from your hand and 1 Ukkomon from your trash without paying the cost. So you're supposed to play Louis. And then end of your turn, once returned by returning 1 Digi-Egg from your trash to the bottom of your egg deck, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level. Then you may play 1 level 4 or lower Digimon card from your hand to the breeding area without paying cost. This is actually a really good card. I think this card is super splashable. It can see play in a lot of different variety of decks because in decks that lack forms of removal, in decks that need to cycle into like stacks immediately in the back. Like for example, you can go Anubis. Anubis effective revive like Maycrack or something like that. Just like revive a 5 or cheap, and then Evo Big Ukko. Big Ukko pop something, and Big Ukko place a 4 in back, so like place like an ogre, place like a Dober, whatever you want. And then so now it's like, oh, if they clear the Big Ukko Anubis stack on the board, then you have a 4 immediately ready to go. That's really good.
Yeah.
The only caveat, of course, is that A, this is a 5-cost Evo, and B, it's white, because that it means you can't search it outside of like Ukkomon or like whatever, right? But as a tech, this is really good.
It's a very solid tech, and I think the deck is meant to be in is pretty neat. Like I don't know how meta this deck is. We need to test it a lot, but like it's very cool on paper.
Yeah, Rookie Rush.
Yeah. Ukko Blood.
Bloom Lord can search this, which is kind of cool. So then you can like Bloom Lord, spawn a body Evo into like Ayatar, don't pass turn, Ayatar, spawn a body Evo, Big Ukko, and like extend.
In essence, isn't this kind of the same as what's his face?
Hydra.
Yeah, Hydra, except you don't have to have like stack.
It's a Hydra that can't target, right?
Yeah,
that's like the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Tamers finally. My
let's talk about all 3 at once.
Sure. Okay.
They're the same.
So Yoli, Kari, TK, Cody, and Davis Ken, they all play their respective rookies for free. That rookie will return to the hand at the end of your opponent's turn. So this is like easy Jogger setup. Super easy Jogger setup. One of your Digimon digivolves into a red or yellow Digimon by tapping this Tamer, gain 1. So immediately starts paying back its value because you're playing a rookie, a 3-cost rookie, and then you gain back 1 memory. So it basically pays itself back in 1 turn.
So it's minus 3k is trash 3 evolution or the Digivolve 1.
Yeah.
All have like their own upside. Arguably the best one might be Ken Davis because it then allow your Paildramon to hit everything.
I actually think Yoli Kari is the best one, to be honest with you.
You think so? The minus 3k you think is
I think the
relevant?
minus 3k in context of its deck is very good.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but also the cool thing is that these are all generic in terms of like their second effect. So like this card you can use it in red, purple, Imperial because then when you jog rush you can pop Floodgate. Very cool.
I mean, you can play this like card for example in like yellow, right?
Yeah.
And then like every turn you get like you basically get the quote unquote slammer rookie to search to dig. So that's kind of neat.
Yeah. Hacker Judge, we pseudo covered it, but it's a memory tamer. You mind link against blocker barrier. It does what it needs to for the deck. It gives you blocker. Kosuke. Memory tamer, mind link, piercing blockers. So it works with collision. When you swing out, you pierce them, deal damage to the blocker. So you set blocker Doragora. Dorimon being able to cheat this out basically for no cost is really great because then you're getting out a memory tamer for free. Really touch on strip 3 really quickly. This is good for Paildramon setup. The Digivolve means that you're setting into Shako range very easily, so cool. Arukeni Mummy. When Arukeni or Mummy would be played from hand, delete this tamer, reduce the play cost by 3, so they become a 3 cost level 5. On deletion, you may play a level 5 or lower card with Myotismon from your trash with a paying cost. Delete the Digimon at the end of your opponent's turn. So you slam Arukeni Mummy, play that for 3, pop this, and then play out the other one, and there's just like it's a nice consistency booster, and then you can go about there. Because the Arukeni Mummy can play the tamer that you just don't have, so you can play another Arukeni Mummy or you can play Noikawa.
Yeah.
Zonda brought up a really great point, is the fact that there is no level 4 with Myotismon and text, which does mean you can't set up an ace play, which kind of sucks. But I digress. Louis is starting your main phase. It's a memory tamer. It's main phase. By deleting one of your Uko or trashing a Digimon in your breeding area, you can play one big Uko in your breeding area for a cost of 3. For the deck, it's good. In the context of like a Louis deck, this is good, right? Memory tamer, you could play out for free pretty easily.
Very lore appropriate.
Very lore appropriate, yeah. Okay, and finally getting into our options. The Beast Storm, Dance of Love.
Let's talk about all 3 again, because they're the same thing.
Yeah, it plays the level 4 for each Jogress. This one gives +1 security attack, this one heals 1, and this one gives battle protection plus blocker. So, I think the security attack is pretty great, being able to... Because you're reducing security from your opponent, so they're like minus 6,000 security, so your Silphymon is fundamentally 14,000 DP. You're spending 14,000 DP for... 2 checks Evo into Valk if you want, and then like clear out the rest of their board. I think in the context of what this deck is trying to accomplish, this is actually pretty solid in terms of like adding additional aggression. The heal 1, the issue with this is that you're negging so much in hand while not progressing the game state. So like you're negging in hand, dragging out the game, and it's just not benefiting you very great. So this is probably the worst of the 3. And then this one being immune into battle as well as blocker gives you a lot of defensive utility and lets you set up for a really great ace play. And then, any comments on those 3?
I mean, they're cards that exist.
All right.
All of these are worse than Typhoon.
Yes, they are all in fact worse than Typhoon.
I don't know why they didn't just give all of these 3 decks just literally Typhoon, because these decks really needed Typhoon more than... Because the issue with Jorgo's deck is that you always like outside, like the only one that's kind of mitigate that is Imperial. But like a lot of time you're just negging cards from hand constantly, so it's a big issue. Yeah. Okay. The Sparkle of Destiny. If you have a green Digimon, you play this regardless of color. One of your Digimon with Gargo or Rapid in its name, it may Digivolve into Rapidmon from your hand. It's the Magna option.
It's the Magna option. It's literally just the Magna option.
It's okay.
It's cool.
It will see play as much as the Magna option.
Yeah. Give me 1 sec.
I guess you can make like a dedicated rapid deck, but it's like...
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, we covered Dragon's Breath. Shine of B. Suspend 2 of your opponent's Digimon, then return all of your opponent's suspended Digimon with the lowest DP to the bottom of the deck. All of your Digimon gets plus 3,000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn. I don't think you can fit this in Tyrantkabuterimon, being frank. Like, space is just kind of like iffy. I don't think you struggle with removing bodies either, so for 7 costs, like you're accomplishing something that your deck already inherently does. So I don't think Shine of B sees play.
Yeah, and a lot of times this would just return 1, so it's kind of whatever.
The Metropolitan Police Department Community Safety Bureau Cyber Crime Division Investigation Unit 11 Digimon Crime Response Team. Reveal top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 D-Brigade or Digipolice among them to your hand, return the rest to the top of your deck, place this in your battle area, delay, reveal top 3. You may play 1 D-Brigade or Digipolice with a play cost of 4 or less. Trash the rest.
It's okay.
It's a nifty consistency booster. It's probably one of the weaker cards that for the archetype that was revealed this set, but it's cool that it exists.
Yeah, like police need this way less than the other decks that would need this type of card because the police already pretty good at floating board. Yeah, it's okay. Like it's not a bad card by any means, but your space is very tight, so fitting more than a couple of these seems difficult.
Yeah, and then Doru Dijin. 6 cost if you have a Digimon with Dorugora in its name, delete one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers with a play cost of 4 or less. Then delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest play cost. So you pop like a weenie and then pop their big stack for 6, or you pop a Tamer and then pop their big stack for 6. It's cool.
The issue with this card is that you need Dorugora on the field.
Well, only for the first part, right? Otherwise, it's a 6 cost, pop lowest play cost.
Yeah, which is mid.
Yeah. Alright, the Demon Wolf of the Castle of 9 Wolves. God, that's such an edgy fucking name. Reveal top 3, add 1 card with Sons of Chaos. It's the equivalent of the other one, right? Except this one puts on bottom of deck instead of top of deck. Ooh, quirky. Then delay, you may play 1 card with Sons of Chaos, trait from your trash with play cost reduced by 2.
It is like Tesla. I talked to Tesla about this too. It's so close to being good. But man, it's just like, I guess like it helped you dig for AG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
the first effect is very good. The second effect is kind of.
Yeah, the second effect's like whatever, right?
Yeah, like a lot of time, the second effect, the only value of it is getting you AG. But like, you can kind of do that with Luga already by getting it from Dash, so it's whatever.
And then we have Thunder Flame Crusher. While you have a Digimon or Tamer with Pulsemon and text, you may use this without the color requirements. When you use this card, by trashing the top of your security until you have at least 3 security, reduce the use cost by 2 for each card trash. So this can go, 2 cost? Main, delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon, then you have 2 or fewer security cards. Place this card at the bottom of your security stack. So it pops, it's a 2 cost, pop a level 5 for lower, and heal itself. It's cool, I guess. I don't know. I don't actually care too much about it. I think this archetype in general is kind of like whatever, being frank, until we get Kazuchi.
No. It doesn't even heal itself because you need 2 or less security.
Oh, right.
It only heals itself if you're at 2, so you're paying the full 6 cost.
Yeah. Okay. Rapidmon X, a card everyone's been waiting for. So 3 cost over level 5, yellow or green. 4 cost over Rapidmon. Armor Purge, when Digivolving, suspend all of your opponent's Digimon, then this Digimon may attack. All turns, while Rapidmon or X-Antibody is in this card's sources, all of your opponent's suspended Digimon gets minus 4,000 DP. So fundamentally, this is 15,000 DP. All turns, when an opponent's Digimon is deleted by battle or by having 0 DP, gain 2 memory. So the whole shtick here is that if they ever swing out like a weenie stack, it gets immediately minus 4,000 DP, so it gets sniped, and then it gains 2 memory, and then like potentially passes turn. Evo into this, tap their board, swing into whatever you just tapped out. You're swinging for 15k fundamentally, pop, gain back 2 memory. Rapidmon becomes like a 1 cost Evo, or it becomes a 2 cost Evo. This card is
very good card.
It's a very good card, right? Also, because it's a vaccine, you can go Emissary of Hope into this.
It's already only 3 costs, it's whatever.
I'm just saying, you can Emissary into it.
It's 3 costs that swing and probably will give you 2 memory on the swing, so it's legit whatever.
Yeah, but with Emissary, Emissary turns it into a +1 memory.
Yeah, it's fine. I think the bigger thing is that this can evolve over any Rapidmon for 4, which is huge. So because you can just evolve over an Armor Rapid.
Yeah.
That is so this is so much tempo. Your opponent literally, if you have a rookie, your opponent has to respect that you have this play on your back pocket.
Yeah.
Because you can go out, evolve Rapid, and then swing this and just remove like anything. Yeah. So this card is
this card is absolutely fantastic. Like this is such a good card.
This is everything the Terry archetype wanted. This is so good, and I think this would be really good in Armor if Armor play Rapid. It's just a very good card. I don't know what else to say about it. Like excellent card.
Okay, and then the last card, to our knowledge, Magnamon X. Blocker, Armor Purge, when Digivolving, if Magnamon or X-Antibody or a card with the armor form is in this card's sources, this Digimon isn't affected by your opponent's effects and gains plus 3000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn. Then unsuspend this Digimon. When a card is removed from a security stack, you may activate this Digimon's when Digivolving effect. This is also treated as being free. This is a 4 cost over yellow, black, or blue, and it's a 2 cost over card with Magnum, or it's a 5 cost over Magnamon. So this is basically like the definition of a Towers deck, more or less, right? It's unaffected by everything. It's 15k blocker. It unsuspends.
It's 18k. 18k.
Oh, it's 18k, right? Yeah. Wait, 18?
Yeah, plus 3.
Isn't that 15?
Sorry. You can make it 18 pretty easily. Yeah. Because you can trigger it twice.
Right. But anyway, yeah. So in that sense, it's basically the definition of a Towers card. The only weakness I would say this card has, and it's a fair weakness to have, is you can go wide. Going wide kind of like shits on this card, which is fair. It should have that weakness, but then you think about it, and it's like if you play the two of them together, in like a tangent, because they're both vaccines, so you can play like Emissary of Hope into both of these cards, right? It's like, oh, did they go tall? Okay, cool. Magnamon X. Oh, they went wide. Okay, Rapidmon X. And you just
because you can play this in a rapid deck because rapid
also
satisfies this condition, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you were to play like you were to play a deck with rapid low end and then like focus on evolve having this and rapid X as your top end, that will work.
Yeah.
Because then you have like an unkillable tower, and then you have a card that take care of whiteboard.
Yeah.
So that's one way to go around to go about building this deck. I do like that both of these existing means just these two cards alone generate like 5 or 6 different decks archetype that you can build.
Yeah, no, dude, it's so sick. I actually
because you have armor, you have tower terrier. You can play like once someone mentioned in chat, you can play a rapid, like an all rapid deck that just skip playing level 5 and evolve into rapid X. You can play a deck that's focused around rapid bottom end and have both this and Magna, and you can slash Magna into like Veemon. Like Imperial, because you're playing armor in that, you play more armor in your level 4 slot, and then you have access to this as your level 6.
Yeah, no, this deck is so sick. I'm so excited to play this.
Yeah.
All right, that concludes the BT16 set review. This video will be on YouTube for people that didn't miss it. And now it's time for everyone's favorite part.
Wait, before we go on, let's talk about BT16 for a second.
Okay. Sure.
We had this discussion before starting stream. You think this is probably the best set they ever printed?
I think this is the best set we've ever gotten. I think this set, there's no bullshit card. There's no Apocalypse, right? It supports like 12 different archetypes for funsies for some reason. The card quality is amazing. The art is immaculate. I think this is unironically the best set we've ever gotten in Digimon history.
And very, very few things in this set read inherently problematic right away.
Yeah.
The only thing
is like maybe Tyrant, right?
Yeah, maybe Tyrant, but Tyrant itself also like opened itself up to counterplay.
Yeah, it has like very like noticeable weaknesses, like right, like if you get rid of it before it can unsuspend, if you have options, if you just swing over it, right? Like you have.
I know people don't like Magna Ace, Magna X as a design, and that's a fair criticism of the card. But I think for how linear the card is probably fine.
Yeah, I mean, like, the fact that you have counterplay, because, like, if you wait it out and then you just block it, then it's like, what, swing you fucking 12k on the following turn then? And then, like, you can just stop it from chipping you. If you go wide enough, you have counterplay. Like, there's counterplay to everything in this set. And, like, I'm so down with it, dude. This set is so good. You know?
Unironic, the funniest thing is, unironically, a card that says your opponent literally cannot interact with this card has more counterplay than Apocalypse.
Dude, Apocalypse is just so... Because you can't interact with Mill unless you, like, Avenge Kid Turbo. But...
yeah.
So annoying, dude. Whatever.
Yeah, I think we are in place for a very good meta if Apocalypse get hit.
Yeah, if Apocalypse gets hit, I think BT16 is going to be, like, the sickest format, dude. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's a very fun format.
Alright. Now...
And then... I will leave you to your...
Yep. Alright.
Good luck.
Alright, Gengi. Now it's just me and you and our best friend Steve, alright? I wish I could get Steven on this actually, because Steven also plays this game. But we're gonna play some. We're not gonna play it, but rather we're gonna open up some product really quickly. That's the wrong thing. Okay. I know. Everyone's super excited for this, but I actually think that the new design is gonna be cool. So BT16 and everything like that. Transitioning that, we're gonna go into MHA for a little bit, and my cats went to town on some of this stuff. Like they chewed off this Poro Choco top. But yeah, so this is their brand new set that I think it just came out. If not, it's coming out like super soon. And they released 2 new starter decks, and this set is the Nomu arc right after All Might retires. So this is Jetburn. So this is, we have Hawks, we have Endeavor as the #1 hero and stuff like that as well. Magnamon X is only BS when combined with opponents being able to proc protection every turn. You're not able to go wide. Yeah, but I think like most decks are able to play around that. So I think like in the grand scheme of things, like I think it's like you have enough counterplay to Magnamon X where like I don't think it's an issue. All right, hold up. Let me. Am I dumb? Like, where's the cut? Where's the cut here? Am I crazy? Oh, I guess I have to open it like this, huh? Okay. Cool. All right. So they also did a brand new card back. So this is new design. I think I actually have one of their older cards on me up here on my desk. That's in a sleeve, but whatever, that works, I guess. So as you can see, new design. I actually really like their new design. I think it's much more sleek. And so as you can see, we'll hold it up really quickly. Hopefully it focuses. Yeah. So it's brand new borders and everything like that. And this is during the internship arc, right? So this is this is when Deku, Bakugo. Wait, no. This is what Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki go with Endeavor, or is that afterward? I lose track of like when all of that stuff actually happens, but it's fine. It's fine. All right, give me 1 sec, y'all. All right, but if you guys have any Digimon related questions or My Hero related questions, I'm more than happy to answer. Because I do think this is actually like a really good game. I think this is a very good. This looks sick. What the fuck? Wait, this actually looks super cool. Wait, hold up. Let me see if I can get the focus, but is that not sick? I like the foiling a lot on this. What the fuck? Anyway, I think this is actually a really good game. I think more people should try it out. TBH. I think the rules behind this game are very good. The gameplay is very fun, and there's a lot of deck building strategy behind it and whatnot. So I'm actually a big like supporter of the gameplay itself. And yeah, and it basically play. Oh, we got Hawks. Nice. It basically plays out like God, what it's you have like your commander equivalent, if you will, right? And your commander equivalent, it gives you like abilities every turn. Every commander is different, so you have like different HPs, different hand sizes based on your commander, different elements that each commander can play. I say commander, but it's like it's a leader, right? Just in. Oh, that's cool. Wait, double foil? Is this? Oh, it's okay. This is like the high rarity, right? So this is, what rarity is this? Oh, okay. So this is XR rare. So like your low rarity cards can come in like different foils and stuff like that. And then you have the ultra rares. They have like this really dope border. It's like very like platinum-y. I fuck with that a lot. I forget about their internship with Endeavor. Yeah, it does happen, and I think that arc is kind of cool. Where they do the whole thing where it's like prove to me like you can be like a good hero. And we got Cammy. Cammy exists. Cammy exists in the show. I swear. Definitely just didn't get replaced by Himiko until like the very last arc where she does like the whole illusion shtick. Why are my cats fighting? Guys, we're better than this, guys. Come on. But yeah. So I don't know if I've told you guys, but my personal favorite leader in this game, my personal favorite character in general for My Hero is Amajiki, aka Sun Eater, I think Sun Eater is probably the coolest character in terms of like what his motivations are in terms of like his powers, because I think being able to consume whatever you consume gives you strength. So like eating oysters gives you like oyster shells and stuff like that, or like properties of an oyster. I think that aspect of it is like super cool. I think he's by far the coolest hero. I actually have his entire deck on my desk, unironically. And I don't know. I think the one really cool part about this game, and they are introducing rotation as well very soon. Nice. Dramatic slash. The one really cool part about this game is the fact that with leaders, because all of the support is like generic, like quote unquote, because it's all like based on like symbols and elements and stuff like that, leaders from like way long ago continuously get support, which I think is like a really nice design. It's like when Digimon, like any older archetype gets support, which speaking of older archetypes getting support, we do have Chaosmon. That's sick. What the fuck? These are cool. These are really cool. Huh. But it's like whenever older archetypes get support, right? So like Chaosmon is getting support in BT16. I know like people are like huge Chaosmon fans, high key, when it comes to the when it comes to their fan favorite archetypes. Do these not look cool? Like hold up, let me, guys, do these not look kind of sick, right? I'm trying to get the focus here, but these look kind of cool. I actually really like the design of this. Wow. And then they also try to introduce more like cards that interact with like their mulligan step and whatnot. Big fan. Let's see. Okay, you are a Mirako card, and I think Mirako is a leader that you can get from their redemption program. That's cool. I know a lot of people are like huge Mirako fans and whatnot. So let's see. Yeah, if you guys want some pack opening ASMR, I got you guys. But yeah, I think this is also the school festival arc, so it's all of it has like Gentle Criminal in it. It has La Brava, the Hawks, and some other stuff like that. But it has Ryuku. It actually covers quite a wide variety. Let's see. New Dobby. 1000 Sheep Pierce. Oh, it's Edgeshot. I'm gonna try to like not say spoilers from like the My Hero manga, but I know a lot of people are like hit or miss on that. I think it's pretty like I think it's for the most part it's pretty cool right now. New Bakugo. And then let's see. Oh yeah, Deku discovers Air Force where he starts finger flicking everyone. My goat, dude. But yeah. I think overall, right now we're kind of like in that card game renaissance, right? Where like there's ooh, nice. So we got Gentle Criminal. Gentle Criminal is always super dope. Let me see if I can get to the focus really quickly. Yep, there it is. Right in LaBrava's face. And then we have an SR card. So this is like a high rarity card, I believe, for Hawks, Fierce Wings. That's super dope. But yeah, right now we're in a card game renaissance, right? Where it's like the card game market is so vast. Like there's so many different card games to play, and like they all fill like whatever niche that you want it to, right? So like if you want a card game that has like, you know, like leader focused gameplay, then you have games like One Piece, you have games like My Hero, you have Commander, Flesh and Blood, I think, right? I'm pretty sure Flesh and Blood has like a leader system. If you want more like monster focused things, you have you have things like Pokemon and Digimon and stuff like that. And every game has like a price point associated with it. Like Digimon is like dirt cheap, Pokemon's dirt cheap. Yu-Gi-Oh exists. Yu-Gi-Oh is like a high skill cap game, but it has like a little bit of a price barrier to it associated with it. But like, if you could pay for the price barrier, then like it's a really good game, right? So I think in that aspect, I think there's a card game for everyone, as if you're willing to like dip your toes into the water a little bit and like explore what there is, right? So I think that's really cool. I think there is no harm in introducing new card games to the market as long as you like do a proper Wait, XRUR? Oh, is this like it's like an extra. Okay, so we have a genus attack, and then we also have Kamui Woods attack, which this is really cool actually, because Kamui Woods is the card, the leader that I had revealed on my my leader reveal. But this is sick. What? This is super cool. Wow. Okay, that's cracked. But yeah, so like as long as you can like market yourself and like really show like your appeal as a card game to players, I think it's super dope. You know, I think Jesus Christ, I think certain card games I think obviously could do better in that aspect. Like I think Battle Spirits is a fun card game. I think Battle Spirits just fumbled the bag in terms of like how it was distributed and how like a lot of the tournaments were run and stuff like that. But the Battle Spirits itself is a really fun game. Like I actually really enjoy Battle Spirits. You know, I enjoy playing with like the little pebbles and whatnot. But you know, I know not everyone feels the same way, because like understandably playing with a bunch of rocks at times can be really annoying. But I digress. It's a fun game. I just wish it was, you know, it got ran a little bit better, because I think the game had potential. It's one of Japan's biggest games, so it's kind of a shame that it flopped in America again. Or maybe it like recovers, because like I know they still have plans to continue supporting the game going forward into the future. God damn, these cards are sick. What? Dude, I love these new borders. Oh my god. But yeah. And I know UVS, so that's what this game is, Universes. This game also has intentions to support not only My Hero, but it also intends to acquire other titles. So, oh my, jeez, oh my god, wait, so much shine. Wait, okay, so we have, okay, before I return to my train of thought, so we have Foil Bakugo. You guys can see that. We have Foil Bakugo. That's really cool. And then also we pulled the Hawk's attack. So it was, oh wait, it's Featherstorm, right? Wait, am I crazy? Wait. Oh no, this is Fierce Wings, and then that's Featherstorm. Okay, that's still really cool. But as I was saying, freaking whatchamacallit, this game has intentions to acquire other IPs. So like they're introducing Cowboy Bebop and Trigun as one of their starter decks. They've also announced Attack on Titan. So I think their intentions, because I previously interviewed them, their intentions are to create essentially an English-based Weishwartz. So like, you know, Weishwartz is like Japanese company, it's Bushiroad. So they're like kind of like attempting to do an English Weishwartz sort of thing, and I think that's really cool. I think there's like definitely a niche for that. I think as long as you like execute it well, for the most part, you keep up good gameplay and you really appeal to the masses, I think it can be good. This goes here. Hello, cat. They're playing with the My Hero boxes right now. That's really funny. But yeah, let's see here. My trash can is hella full right now, but dude, these look sick. I actually really like the platinum border foiling that's surrounding the cards. This is actually super cool. But yeah, like personally, I think because of just how like the potential, like what you can acquire in terms of like IPs and stuff like that, I would love to see a League of Legends IP get acquired. I think League of Legends as a physical card game would sell like crazy. Like it would like break top 10 card games like fairly quickly. I feel like imagine it's like Runeterra. Like just bring Runeterra into like the physical world. So you start another Featherstorm. Nice. You start doing things like a Garen deck or Katarina deck, stuff like that, and I think that would sell like insanely well. I think there's definitely that League of Legends as a card game, it would pull, right? Like, cause like One Piece is a huge IP, and One Piece pulls hella players based just on the IP alone. Imagine League of Legends, right? League would pull like an insane amount of players into their player base. But so I think if I had to, if there's one IP I wanted this company to acquire, it would definitely be League. I think if they ever got League, I think it would actually like blow up like crazy. Mount Lady, nice. But I digress. I think League might be difficult to acquire just because like how the IP works and everything like that. But regardless, I am very excited to see what future IPs may be attained with this, because I think we previously talked about it, but they have they're partnered with Crunchyroll, right? So they, realistically speaking, have like access to a lot of the IPs on the Crunchyroll library, assuming it isn't taken by like Bushiroad or something like that. And they announced Yu Yu Hakusho as well, which I know is a really big one for a lot of people, right? Because a lot of people in our generation, like, they're Yu Yu Hakusho fans, so having access to that, I think, is like really beneficial. And they previously had access to fighting game titles because it used to be universal fighting system. So there's always a world where like Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat get introduced as well, which I personally would love to play. Oh, nice. I would personally love to play Tekken as a deck. I'm actually a really big Tekken enthusiast. I'm not very good at Tekken, but I like Tekken. So I wish I was better at Tekken. If there's a fighting game I really want to get better at, it's definitely Tekken for sure. Oh, dude, my trash can is so full right now. Hey, nice though. Nice. But yeah. And I know I'm more or less just rambling right now. Completely understand that, but I kind of just enjoy this kind of stuff, you know? I enjoy opening up card packs. I don't open up card packs as much nowadays because wow, another dramatic slash, nice. Everything I do is just buy singles and whatnot. So it's kind of refreshing just to be able to like crack open packs and just enjoy. And you know, thanks to UVS for sponsoring me in this endeavor. Nice Featherstorm, Jesus Christ, dude, we might as well just play Hawks at this point. I might just build Hawks. But thanks to UVS for sponsoring this. I really do appreciate it, and I'm glad. Yeah, you know, I'm happy to help like even like one more person get into the game, right? That'd be cool. That being said, from a content creator standpoint, I was considering, because like with videos, time is a valuable resource, and I don't have as much time as I would like nowadays, just because like I work. I got a brand new job, and I am salaried, so my hours, you know, I'm not like a standard like 9 to 5. I have to be on call more or less at times, so my time is a lot more limited. Nice, another Miracle card. My time is a lot more limited, so I'm like contemplating just doing like streams more often than like making videos, because then like with streams, obviously you don't have to edit and stuff, and then I can just upload I can upload like highlights and stuff like that. So that might just be the way like we approach things going forward, but I don't know. We'll see how it all pans out, TBH. I'm very open to what the fan base would prefer. Just because like you guys have been here since day one, and I want to do like what works best for my fans, right? So if my fans, you know, they videos all the way, right? Then like we ball, right? I'm willing to make some extra time. Oh, this is like the super rare the Bakugo. What the? Oh shit! It's like the super rare Bakugo. Whoa! I wonder how much it costs. What the? Oh, I was not expecting that. Oh my god. Damn, nice. Okay, and we're on the last 3 packs. From the last 3 packs of the main set. Damn, I was not expecting the super rare Bakugo. What the? Oh, dude, we pulled the Airy card. That's nice. This looks dope. Let's see. Nice. Also, let me show off the. So there's an alt art for all of the student leaders, and like some previous ones as well, and it's like their festival outfits. That's super cool. I like that. Alt arts are always good. I'm always a big fan of alt arts. Okay, Best Genus. Oh, and we also pulled the Amajiki one? Whoa! Wait, this box is nuts. What the fuck? I don't actually know like what the rarity is on that. Like I don't know how actually rare that is, but like 2 in 1 box has to be insane, no? What? Alrighty. Damn, and we pulled it for my best boy. Alright, this is a pre-release box we had gotten. So let's see here. How do I... Okay, there you go. Oh, it has packs in it, and there's a promo. Oh, Dobby. Nice. Alright. So we have... Venting Patching Plane. Alright. Put that right there. Damn. Wait, dude, that Amajiki is so gas. Wait, I'm actually so happy I pulled that Amajiki. Oh, pulled an SR. Nice. What the? Damn. Wait, this is cracked. If this attack is added to your momentum, add it face up. Remove one card in your rival's discard pile. Okay, okay, okay. I'm a hero too. Trash aside. Frog Strike. Last 2 packs. Oh, nice. Another fierce fiber web combo. And then last pack, it's another Dramatic Slash and a Blue Flame Torment. Oh, so this is like this is the alt art Dramatic Slash. Wow, nice. Actually, such insane pulls. What? And then the last thing we got are the 2 starter decks. These are meant to be played together. They're like you and your buddy like pick up these decks and like go toe to toe. And so it's Ochako and Toga. Let me just crack this open real quick. So we got that, and then come on. Oh, I see how it is. Okay. Wait, come on. How am I gonna? Whatever. I'll just. Okay. What all is in here? Oh, it's just a playmat. Okay. So we'll go over this super quickly, but let me. Okay. My cat is enjoying all this trash. Okay. Yes. Oh, dude, wait, these look so nice. What the hell? These actually look insanely nice. Like, so there's the Ochako. One of her, I believe that's a foundation, actually. Yeah, let me see if I can get the focus. Come on. Come on, camera, work with me here. Well, I tried. My camera hates me, that's okay. But yeah, no, but dude, I actually really like these like this like platinum border situation. It makes the card like pop a lot more. Nice. And Ochako is 6-hander, 28 life. Flip a foundation. Your high attack gets +3 speed or +3 damage. After your charge or high attack deals damage, ready a face down foundation. After your second attack or greater this turn, unflip a foundation. That's super cracked. That's really good. Basically, you're just pumping damage or speed for free, and you're just like resource management, like going crazy. Actually, super dope. And then the let's see. And then we have the Toga one. If I can just open it up. There we go. So the Toga one is after you play a weapon attack, your rival commits a foundation. That's super dope. It's really good resource denial. If this is the first attack you played this turn, it gets +3 speed and +2 damage. That's crazier. After your attack deals damage, you may add one card from your discard pile from your discard pile to your momentum. That's actually nuts. What? Wait. What? Really? Really? Well, alrighty then. Also, interestingly, they have the Ochako scene where she like becomes Ochako or whatever. But wait, these are actually like read super fun. Like I'm actually super down to play these both. You have Ochako, who is just ramming your face straight up, and is unflipping her resources, and then you have Toga, who's also just being able to loop resources and whatnot. That's actually super dope. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the box opening and whatnot. These actually, I love the new design of these cards. I think this is gonna be super fun, and I look forward to playing all this. So, thanks everyone. Peace.